Hello?
Hi, is this Liz?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, Liz. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, all right. It just hurt my ego a little bit there, Liz. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, all right. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. I like it.
That's funny, Liz.
Listen, Liz, I know it's probably weird to receive a phone call from a radio program, but we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Travis.
Travis?
Yes.
Really? That guy called you?
He did. What
did he say? He's emailing you about me? What did he say?
He is. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that you probably remember going out on a date with him.
That guy's an idiot.
That's a lot nicer word than I would have used if I were you.
Travis emailed us to get a hold of you because you're not answering any of his text messages after your date. Understandably, he told us about your date. He said that he got upset with you in the car and you guys argued and then he ended up kicking you out of the car.
He actually told you that.
He did. He told us all about the date and he wanted us to get you on the phone to tell you that he feels really bad.
Oh, my God.
And would like an opportunity to try to explain to you what happened.
It was just so weird because, we got along and I thought, it's like the end of the date and we got into this big fight and I ended up having to call myself a cab from a gas station.
Do you mind talking to us for just a second to explain the date in your words? Because he said that he came back and a guy was hitting on you and that's what started the argument.
I'll tell you what happened. I'm sitting at the table. He gets up. This guy comes over from the bar and starts talking to me. He's not being gross or anything. He just starts chatting with me. And we were just talking. I was just trying to be kind of friendly or whatever. And Travis came back to the table with drinks. And there was kind of an awkward moment there. But then it was fine. And, the date went on. And we kind of had a good time. And then nothing happened until the car when we started fighting.
Tell us how that happened.
We got into the car, and he basically said, you should have said something to that guy. And I said, well, if you wanted him to leave, why didn't you say something to the guy? And then he came back with something else.
Come on, Liz, you should have said something to that guy.
Travis, you're supposed to wait.
I can't wait with all this bullshit flying around. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Liz, Travis is on the other line listening. That's Travis.
He's been listening the whole time?
Yeah, he has. It's part of the whole thing that we do. But Travis just ruined it.
Way to go, Travis.
Well, listen, this is why the call. I want to say that I am very, very sorry. I lost my temper a little bit. That's not who I am.
Whatever.
Come on, Liz. Happens. You should have sent that guy packing.
Maybe I should have, and maybe things would have been different, but that's just not what happened. So
I know, and listen, I'm really sorry, and all I've been able to do is think about how bad I feel, and I just want to make up for this. I want a second date.
What makes you think you deserve a second date?
Because on a second date, I think I would make you feel really good.
Whoa.
You deserve to go out on a second date with a real man.
What are you talking about?
I was on a date with you.
You're right. We did go on a date, and sometimes real men get upset, but a real man also knows how to take care of business when the time is right.
Oh, gross.
Jeez.
I'm just, I was so attracted to you that half of me wanted to scream, and the other half of me wanted to make out with you.
What did you just say?
I said I couldn't decide whether I wanted to just yell at you or, pull you in the back seat and just start making out.
What?
You wanted to make out with me?
Yes, I was super attracted to you.
Yeah, anytime I want to make out with a girl, I always end up kicking her out of my car.
What else did you want to do to me?
Whoa.
Okay.
Did this just...
anything you were up for.
Like what?
Are you actually attracted to him still?
I don't know. What did you want to do? What did you want to do?
What is going on?
Well, I tell you this, it would have involved a lot less talking.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Are you
I'm
afraid?
really
Are you afraid to
confused.
tell people what it was you wanted to do to me?
Oh, my God. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm not afraid of anything.
What is going
Really?
on?
Then why don't you say it? Why don't you say what you wanted to do to me?
What are you guys doing?
Stop! What is happening right now?
Well, you know that car.
Hey, hold on, Travis and Liz. What are you guys
Why don't
doing?
you just say it? If you're so bold, why don't you say it on the radio what you wanted to do? Did you want to pull my hair? What did you want to do?
What are you
doing?
Is this for real? Hey, are you guys screwing with us right now? Did you set this whole second date up so you
I'm
guys
not
could?
screwing with you. I want to know.
Then what are you guys doing? How is this turning into dirty talk between you guys?
Listen, he talked to me pretty dirty online before we ever even went out. I just want to hear it out loud.
I'm still
So-
not getting it at all.
You're not mad at him for kicking you out of the car now, or you are?
Yeah, I'm mad at him. I think maybe he needs to make it up to me.
This is weird.
I'm saying that maybe we can just channel that anger and have a really good second date.
You guys are just fing with me, right? You have to be.
I'm not fing with you, but Travis,
Oh God.
Liz!
I'm just being honest.
But you're
All
like
right, well-
rewarding this guy for, I mean, I thought we agreed on he was an ass. What happened to that?
He is an ass, but you know what? Sometimes a girl's got to get hers.
Oh my God.
All
but
right.
there's so
Well,
many-
should I just pay for a hotel room at this point?
You know how much I love you right now, Jubal?
You know how jealous I am of you right now, Travis?
Dude.
I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's like I won the online dating lottery.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Travis, I'm letting you know we're not dating. This is a one-time thing. Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jesse, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Yes.
Jesse.
Hey.
Yeah, it's the whole show, actually. What's up?
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I listen to you guys all the time.
Oh,
Cool,
sweet.
thanks.
While you're at the gym,
Yeah, how did you know that?
follow you on Instagram, #FitLife.
No, you do not.
No.
You ever see me like every photo of yours?
She would know if
Yeah.
you followed her.
I would definitely know.
Yeah.
No, I'm calling you today, Jesse. First of all, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. But somebody emailed us about you for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm assuming you. Well, I don't know when you listen, but do you listen to the second date updates?
Yes, all the time.
Okay, so you know what they are.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen eventually.
Oh, you did?
What?
Are you like not calling a lot of guys back?
No, I've just been on like a lot of bad dates.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're like, at some point,
It was a numbers game.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
on the radio show.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
then do you have any idea who would have emailed us to call you?
Is it Kevin? It's probably Kevin.
No, it's not Kevin.
Oh, but Kevin, he
It's
sounds
somebody
like
else.
the worst.
Yeah.
It's not Kevin?
No, it's not.
Oh God. Okay, that was a really bad one.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe this one won't be that bad. His name is Russ.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, other guys were worse than that, so this is actually good.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, maybe we can get you on for those other guys, too. Is there anybody that you want to call?
No, not at the moment. No.
All right. Well, Russ told us that you guys worked out together, and then you ditched him after the workout.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
But that's kind of, I mean, even if you weren't attracted to him, he sounded like a nice guy. It's a rude move just to ditch him at the end of a date.
No, he was a nice guy. We're just not on the same level.
On the same level.
But
Okay.
like, again, rude to just leave at the end of a date.
Well, the date was over.
No, he said that he was getting you a smoothie and that, you know, there's like that wrap-up thing, like whether you're going to do it again or not. And
Yeah.
No, I mean, I stayed for the workout. We did our thing, and there was no need for like a wrap up at the end. I knew there wasn't a future there, so.
Okay. And hopefully he would be able to pick up on your hint of ditching
Wow.
him. I got it. Was there anything that he did wrong to make you just want to leave like that?
He's just a prototypical meathead.
well,
You mean like just protein shakes, meal prep, gym? That's it? That's all he cares
Yeah,
about?
like gym bro. Yeah.
but what did you expect? I mean, you met over the hashtag FitLife.
I expected somebody who was into fitness.
And he's not?
Yeah.
We talked to him. It sounds like he is.
That's all he's into.
Not in the way that I am.
I don't get
Can
it.
you explain better?
Russ is all about his upper body. Like, he does not work out his legs, and I don't respect that.
Wait, what?
I've heard of
Wait,
it.
so-
are you, wait.
So Russ skips leg days.
Yes.
I don't know if Russ has ever done a leg day in his life.
What?
So wait, is that unattractive? Like he doesn't have muscly legs and you don't think it's attractive?
Like my 4-year-old niece has bigger calves than he does. So no, I don't think it's attractive. It's actually a huge turnoff to have this completely imbalanced, like, physique.
Okay.
So you don't respect bros who don't do leg day.
No, not at all. Like, you can't just focus on bicep curls. You actually have to do, like, a leg press
Hey,
or, like...
can I chime in here for a second?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, hey.
yeah, I forgot about this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you,
Jesse,
though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
I don't skip leg days, by the way.
So your legs are just disproportionate, even though you work them out.
Wow. I work out my legs all the time. I'm a hard gainer. Okay? It takes me a long time to get gains, okay? In my legs.
Okay, look, Russ, I'm sorry if, like, I have offended you. Like, your upper body looks great. Like, from the waist up, completely ripped, completely toned and lean, but the leg thing just turns me off.
Okay, yeah, sure, my legs could be bigger. That's fine. But, I mean, they're sculpted. Okay, I work in these. My quads are beautiful, actually.
Just the lower
They
leg.
need a little development. You're right, and I appreciate it. Okay, it's a note, duly noted. But that doesn't mean you need to ditch me after a really cool date, just vanishing into thin air.
It wasn't that great of a date. Like, you just wanted to do curls and, like, overhead press the entire time. Like, I was trying to get you on leg machines, like some actual heavyweight leg exercises, and you wouldn't even do it.
It was a buys and tries day. I'm not going to put all my effort into my legs.
Well, I
do a
was
little
trying to
bit
help
of
you
stuff,
out.
and what's
You
the
said
next
you're a hard
day?
gainer, so you got to work them extra.
Look, I'm a trainer, okay? I do this for a living, so I think I know how to work out my own legs.
Bro, stop. I was a trainer for a long time, a very good one, and so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, then you would understand we're doing buys and tries, so...
Are we just having
This is my favorite discussion ever, I think.
trading fight right now? Is that what we're having?
Apparently. Jesse, it's true. I work out my legs twice a week, okay? And sorry that's not evident for you.
Okay, well, then you need to do them every other day and maybe eat some more food or something because, like...
Whoa.
you
Do
don't-
not insult my meal prep, okay?
Is that something
Man,
to
it's-
even insult?
Sounds
I
like you
guess.
just got heated.
Okay, I'm sure that your meal prep is on point. We're just on a
It's
different
very
level.
on point. Thank you very much. I put a lot of prep into this. I eat clean, okay? I get all my macros. I do not need a lecture about my diet from you, okay?
Okay, well,
I
I'm
get all my
sorry you're
macros.
having...
I'm a hard gainer. I told you that.
I heard you. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble adding mass to your legs, but I'm not the one who's going to help you out with that.
I don't even know what's happening.
I don't know.
Another language.
Yeah.
I don't know whose side to be on. I don't know if someone's being mean or not.
Do we somehow go into Spanish? I don't know.
What are
Hey.
macros?
So,
I'm not into guys that look like a triangle, like an upside down triangle.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Triangle? Okay, you weren't saying that when I was bench pressing you, when you were staring at my body, when you were liking all my pics.
Well, during the workout, I was trying to just be polite, and with the pics, you must have just really gotten a good angle because I couldn't tell.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, are your feelings hurt right now, Russ?
Of course. Did you hear what she said about my leg? How would you feel?
I don't think it would bother me as much, but I know that you're like you said, it takes a long time for you to get muscle in your legs. So,
Do you have any idea what it's like being a hard gainer?
No. No. I mean, maybe.
Jesse,
I've
do you
never
have
tried.
any
Gain
idea
or
what it's
lose.
like being a hard gainer?
Yeah, I have a few friends who are hard gainers, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just genetically blessed, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, lucky you.
Jesse, I mean, I feel like you're kind of rude still. You left him. You're making fun of his legs. Do you feel bad at all?
No, I don't feel bad. Like, I was polite through the date. I finished the workout, and then I left. Like, I'm not going to waste time on that. Like, I told you, I don't respect anyone who doesn't work out their legs.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I work out my legs. How many times do I have to tell you I squat 250?
Whoa, man, this is getting way too heated. I just have to. I'm gonna ask.
this,
I'm gonna ask Jesse before this goes out of control. Would you like to go out on a second date with Russ, Jesse? We will pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't thought you were gonna
Good
say
luck
no.
with your hard gains.
Wow.
That's good. That's good. I like this. I like where this is going because every competitor needs fuel for competition. Okay. And Jesse, keep looking at my Instagram and check out those legs, and you'll see the gains I'm making because of you. All right?
Oh.
Okay, I'll be watching.
Jesse, if Russ gets some more gains in his legs, would you go out with him again?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, get ready to believe, okay? Hashtag leg day every day.
Oh, damn.
Dang, no
No,
breaks.
he didn't just throw that down.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, George, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why?
That's a good question, George. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Her name is Callie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
It's a girl that you met at a party a little while ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, she emailed us about you because you're not calling her back, and she's tried to get a hold of you a few times, and she's wondering if she did something wrong.
She doesn't know why I'm not calling her back.
She has no clue.
That surprises me.
Really?
Really?
Yes, that surprises me.
Why is that?
Well, just how the evening went, that's all.
She told us about when you guys met. She said you were hanging out at the party, and then she got a little drunk, did this weird fortune teller thing where she said she could see you marrying a hot blonde at some point, and you seemed weird, but she also told us you made
She
out.
thinks that's the reason. She thinks that's the reason I'm not calling her back?
She said it's the only thing she could think of. She also said it was very hazy because she was pretty drunk when she met you.
That doesn't surprise me.
Did she do something stupid while she was drunk?
Look, I don't want to call her out. You know, it was just a crazy night.
Can you tell us a little bit of the craziness?
No, I don't know if that's the best idea.
She told us already that you guys made out in the bathroom.
She told you that we made out in the bathroom.
Yeah. She told us all that. She's the one that wants to know what happened because she doesn't remember a lot of it.
I think it's probably best that she doesn't remember it.
Really?
I would like to forget it.
It's that bad?
Well, I mean, again, I'm like, it was a crazy night. Everyone was drinking. You know, stuff happens.
What happened, though? I
going on?
need to know. And, by the way, anybody who does these things, we tell them beforehand, like, hey, you may hear something embarrassing about yourself, and they co-sign. They're like, okay, that's fine. I'm willing to hear whatever it is. She doesn't care if it's embarrassing. She just wants to know what happened.
All right. We did go to the bathroom, and there is something that happened in there that will be burned into my brain for the rest of my life.
Whoa.
My mind is spinning right now. There's
Yeah.
lots of possibilities.
I'm with you, dude.
Well, we were making out, and she just, like, stopped, right? And she whispered in my ear, turn around and close your eyes. So I'm thinking, this is going to get pretty nice. We're going to see some...
I don't know if anybody said to me, turn around and close your eyes, I'd be scared.
Well, it's the way she said it. It sounded sexy. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I was drinking, too.
All right.
So I turned my back to her, closed my eyes. You know, everything's racing through my head. Like, I'm about to see this chick naked, and it's going to be on. So I'm willing to do whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she says, okay, open your eyes. And I turn around. Oh, my gosh. I turn around, and I am not seeing a topless chick. What I'm seeing is this girl standing bottomless over the toilet and saying this, look, I'm peeing like a guy.
And that was
I'm like, what are you doing?
I gotta say
She's like, this is a trick I learned in college.
what did you do when you saw
I
her
was
doing?
really hydrated because it went for a long time.
Did you just leave at that point? I don't know. I don't know how I would have handled that.
I mean, I was completely horrified, if I don't need to say that.
Yeah.
She puts on her clothes, and I take her out to the living room and just kind of plop her on the couch.
Oh, you're no fun. Come on, that's a
man.
good trick.
What do you want him to do, Brooke?
Here's the kicker. This is my friend's house,
So I went back into the bathroom and cleaned
Oh,
the
man.
from the bathroom.
That sucks.
My wild night.
Sounds like a lot of fun. No wonder why you're not calling her back.
Oh, I think it's
I
hysterical.
mean, do you blame me now?
Not really.
Not at all.
Although it does sound like a cool party trick I'd like to see.
It is
George.
a cool one.
George, I have to tell you something real quick.
What's up?
She's actually on the other line listening.
Who, Callie?
Yeah. Callie, are you there?
I'm here.
Did you hear that whole conversation that we just had with him?
Unfortunately, I heard it.
I am impressed.
George, I am so sorry. Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't have. I feel bad. I really wouldn't have said this on the radio.
Well, no, I did ask them to. Now I don't know why. Clearly, I created all my own problems here.
Oh, poor Callie.
Do you remember doing that at all, Callie?
I don't remember that at all. If it, I did learn that trick in college. In college, I was really good at it, though. I didn't splash everywhere.
Oh my God.
Was this like
I swear I have not done that since, like, my junior year of college. Like, it's kind of really fast.
That was a little throwback for you, just trying to see if you could still do it.
I mean, I learned back then that other people are actually not impressed, so I stopped doing it.
That's so weird.
But you see, George, Callie liked you so much she was trying to impress you.
Yeah. Well, it definitely left an impression.
But can't you see, George? Like, she's just a fun girl. That's a funny trick, you know? Like,
Gross, but
whatever. Like, you could look past that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
But everything was good up until the peeing all over everything point.
I kind of feel like the peeing overshadows pretty much anything
Yeah.
positive that came out of
I've
it.
learned that a lot in life on many occasions.
you have?
Yeah, peeing usually trumps everything else that happened up until that point.
I do like her delivery of it, though. Like, it was going to be a big surprise.
Yeah.
Turn around!
Yeah, look
A magic trick. Look at that.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hey, George, at this point, I would love to ask if you'll go on a second date with Callie. I will pay for it.
You know, I think I'm gonna pass.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
Callie, you do seem like a nice person, but, you know, I really wouldn't be able to look at you the same.
Oh. Kelly, you tell him how great you are.
Well, at this point, I feel like I couldn't look him in the eyes, so it's probably for the best.
Oh, man.
All right, well, not a successful second date then, but maybe you can be friends.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nathan, please?
Yes, this is he.
Nathan, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Why are you calling me today?
Just checking in. See how you're doing.
Checking in.
Yeah.
I don't know any of you guys.
I know you
Hi,
don't.
Nathan.
Nathan, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
I know of things like that. Oh, this is awkward. I mean, do you need me to say something or do? I mean, I don't understand. Why did you guys call me?
I'll explain. So the Second Date Update is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email about you from a girl named Ava.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh
And
boy.
She told us all about your date and said it was honestly one of the best dates of her life, if not the best date of her life.
Not to put
And
any...
then you guys were scheduling another date and you rescheduled twice and then you just haven't talked to her for like a week and a half. So she's wondering if something went wrong.
Look, I'm glad that she had a good time. I feel bad, but something happened in my life, and I kind of had to focus on that for a while. I haven't really been heavy into the dating scene or anything. And
Are you okay?
oh, I'm fine. Yeah, physically, health wise, everything. I just I had kind of a life changing occurrence happen in my life, so I had to focus on that.
So is it one of those things where we could tell her, don't worry, he'll hit you back after time passes and he's figured some stuff out?
Maybe that's a possibility. Look, here's the thing. I just recently got my first job with like a big big commercial airline.
Oh, congrats.
Hey,
that's a
that's
big
right.
deal.
Awesome for you, man.
Yeah, it's just probably a lot of stress and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, it is a lot of stress, but it's also, there's other things that come along with it, and I put all my eggs in that basket.
Oh, so it's
What-
just your
wait.
schedule.
What other things come along with it?
Can you guys please promise me that you're not going to tell her this?
Sure. Yeah.
We won't.
You tell us what it is, and we won't tell her.
Look, to be perfectly honest, it's the stewardesses. Oh my God. It's just,
Oh.
What?
you guys know the rumors. There's so many. There's young stewardesses that come in. They're all just ready to go. There's so many of them, and they look at you like you're a rock star when you're on a commercial airline.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not the busy schedule, or you just want to focus on work right now. You want to focus on as many stewardesses as possible.
I mean, I got to tell you, there's no other profession that's got this much tail.
Okay,
Hello,
one,
Captain.
you guys, it's flight attendants. We're not in 1950 anymore. So can we
Okay,
just...
flight attendant, executive assistant, stewardess, airline attendant, whatever you want to call them, they're ready and able and willing to go.
Oh my God.
And
Wait,
so are you, I guess.
Hey.
have you already hooked up with a flight attendant or two?
I mean, one or two in my life, but nothing like this point. Like, I have a friend that's at an airline. Let's just call it Smelta Airlines. He just every weekend, he's just a new stewardess every
I
weekend.
never thought of that.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
And they get hotel rooms and everything after
Yeah,
your
you guys.
flight.
Do you guys stay at the same hotel and stuff? So
It's like an Olympic Village situation.
Oh my God.
wow.
I'm never going to be able to board a flight again without wondering who hooked up with who that is part of the staff.
I never thought of that.
It's an exciting lifestyle where we're going from city to city all across the world, and everyone's acting like it's vacation all the time. And I just figure, look, of course I want to settle down at some point, but it's just too much of an opportunity not.
Okay. Well, I
You
mean,
gotta sow your wild pilot oats before you settle down.
Exactly. You have to take advantage of being the movie star while you have the opportunity.
Absolutely,
I guess
bro.
congrats. I mean, you're being honest.
There's these parties that I've heard about. They call them bang bang parties.
What?
I've been waiting for years to be involved in this inner circle.
Wow.
Are you being
Well,
for real?
congratulations
Bang,
on making
bang?
it to the Bang Bang Party circuit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Nathan, I do have to let you know something, though.
What?
I told you earlier that we wouldn't tell Ava, and I guess I kind of meant that because you sort of did, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Maybe.
Wait, what?
Yep. Ava, are you still on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Ava is here and wants to talk to you.
I'm like speechless. Wow.
I bet.
I am too.
Yeah, bang bang parties.
Ava, oh my God, I had no idea you were listening. I'm so sorry that you had to hear all of that. Why did you guys do that?
I don't know. It slipped my mind.
Yeah, sure.
Dawned on me right now.
Oh my God, Nathan, is that seriously how you feel? You just want to like be promiscuous all over the world?
Well, come on, it's not all that I want to do. That's not who I am, okay? It's an opportunity. You got to jump on it. It's like going skydiving or going to Australia. You have to be able to live life to the fullest. Come on, if you were in my position, you would jump on that.
No, I would not, okay? What you do is who you are. And when you hung out with me, you said you wanted kids, you wanted to settle down. I mean, who was that person?
That's still
You're
this person. That's just this person in maybe 5 or 10 years from now.
Well, you left that out. You should have, like, put that in.
Well, I'm putting it in now.
Wow. I mean, you seemed like such a sweet, nice gentleman the night that we went out, and you're actually just one of those players who just wants to, like, get it on with every flight attendant, or you call them stewardesses. They're not stewardesses, they're flight attendants.
Ava, I'm not a player, okay? A player is someone that dates multiple people at the same time. I don't do that. I have respect for women in that regard, okay? I'm single when this is happening.
You just went on about an Olympic Village? What are you talking about?
Everyone's single when that's happening.
I gotta say, Ava, he has a point. I mean, like, he didn't know that this was gonna happen, and now he just wants to be totally single and hook up with other totally single people.
Right, but I just don't understand why you just couldn't tell me that after we went out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you couldn't have just said you don't want to get into anything serious. Why did you have to, like, disappear?
Look, I just got my first job with like a big commercial airline. And I wanted to focus on that.
Honestly, I'm just so disgusted. I mean, you seemed like a really nice person, and I guess I was wrong.
I understand you're upset, but I mean, I'm about to go on this venture and then be flying a lot. I'd be happy to put you into the rotation.
Oh my God, Nathan.
Wow.
Wow.
That is bold, sir.
You just proved my point, okay?
Oh,
Wow.
kinda,
Well, that being said, Nathan, would you like to go on a second date with Ava? We'll pay for it.
Good timing.
Yeah, I think that was the perfect time to ask.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of your like bang bang rotation parties, okay? The Mile High Club, whatever you people call it.
Well, it's your loss.
I don't think I'm going to be able to go.
Your loss. All right. Well, sorry, Ava, it didn't work out for you.
Oh, man.
No bang bang parties in your future, I guess.
That's totally fine with me. I'm glad I know.
Oh.
Nathan, thank you for being honest with us. Continued success in your new job.
Yeah, keep flying
Really?
those friendly skies,
I
bro.
mean, I guess you're doing it for the passion of flying, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Hello?
Hi, is Kenny there?
It's Kenny. Who's this?
Kenny, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
The radio guy?
Yep. How's it going?
Good. What's going on? Did I win something?
No, not really. But we do want to talk to you about something if you have a minute.
I guess.
Well, we have a mutual friend,
Okay.
and you recently went out on a date with her, and she's not hearing back from you, so she wanted us to call you and see if we could figure out if there is a particular reason that you aren't calling her back.
Who is this mutual friend?
Do you remember going out on a date with a girl named Cora? I imagine you probably would remember that date. Well, she told us about it.
What did she tell you?
Okay.
Everything.
Kenny,
She told us what happened on your date.
we know.
And the thing is, Cora understands that, you know, sometimes as humans, our body does things we don't want it to do. She's very understanding and would love to go out with you again, but she's tried calling and texting you and you haven't answered any of that. So she's wondering if she can get a second date with you and wants to let you know not to worry about it. Kenny?
Oh, no.
And here goes Kenny.
No. She really likes him, though.
Cora,
Cora.
did you hear that?
Oh, no,
Try to-
Cora.
Try again, please, because I just know he's just terribly humiliated. And please, can I talk to him or?
Sure. Yeah, no, I'll call him again.
Really?
See if he'll pick
Sure.
up. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy. Dude, he's going to be pissed and embarrassed and every other emotion under the sun.
I don't want to talk about it.
Kenny, don't hang up, please.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Hey,
I don't
all
want
right.
to be on your radio talking about anything
Kenny,
at all.
look, we don't have to go into detail about what happened. All right?
I'm sure you already did. I don't appreciate this.
We're not.
Please, Kenny, can you just listen to me for a second?
Kenny, that's Cora. She's on the phone. She heard everything that you said before you hung up. She just wants to talk to you for a minute.
Listen, I know that things did not go well on that date and that you shit your pants and that happens in life, and I'm sorry and that happened to you. But I think that before that happened, we were having the best time, and we had such a, I'm going to use the word magical connection. You can't just find that. You know, we can't just, please, can I have a second date? I don't want us to just throw out that connection we had because you got sick. Kenny?
No, I'm sorry.
Please,
I
why?
want to put that.
I know it's embarrassing.
I want
it's
to put.
humiliating. Sometimes
I want to
life
put that.
is
I want to put that in the past and never think about it again. And if you told a radio station, Christ only knows how many of your friends you told.
No, Kenny, hey.
sorry, I didn't know what to do.
No.
I had no other way to get in contact with you. And think about how much I must like you if I'm begging you for a second date after this happened.
This is the most embarrassing thing in my life. And to see you is to relive it, and I do not want to relive that. And now I'm talking about it on the radio.
But I know how humiliating it was because I was there, and I just feel like we can put it. It'll be a funny story in a few years.
Kenny, Cora asked us to call you because we were the only recourse she could think of because you're not answering her call. She likes you that much that she's willing to overlook what happened on your date, which most people wouldn't, and she also went to the lengths to email our show and have us call you just to get a second date with you.
Why are you holding it against me because you got sick? I just want to go back to the beginning of our date and act, pretend this never happened. It's like the first half of our date, and think about what a great time we were having.
I'm not holding it against you that I got sick. I do not want to relive that moment. It is the worst moment of my life, and I would like to never think of it again, never speak of it again. And you were talking about it on the radio.
Hey, but Kenny, Cora is willing to look past all that horrible stuff that happened. She's not going to remind you about it.
I'm not willing to look past it.
Yeah, but
I didn't do anything.
Kenny, the thing is, nobody's making fun of you. We're laughing at the story, and it's funny.
Laughing in the back.
I
can't help it.
I know, because he thinks
laughing.
He thinks poop's always funny. I'm sorry, but we've had a lot of douchebags on this segment that have ruined their image for the entire city of Seattle. You have done nothing like that at all. You had, you got sick.
Kenny, we can laugh about it together and just put it behind us. It could happen to anybody.
I don't want to relive it with somebody.
Well, we'll just forget it. Let's just forget about it.
Kenny, what if she agrees to never bring it up? She wants to go out with you again this bad.
I'll never bring it up again, Kenny. I will never bring it up again. We can just pretend it never happened.
Look, I did like you a lot, and I was having a great time until I screwed the whole thing up.
See, that's just it, Kenny. You feel like you screwed the whole thing up, but obviously you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your fault, Kenny. It's not like you planned to get sick like that. Everything you planned was amazing. It was like the best date ever. A picnic? No guy even does that. Who even does that? You did everything amazing. It's not your fault.
Oh, my God.
Kenny, look, it's embarrassing what happened, right? I've done a lot of embarrassing things in my time, and I've learned all you got to do is just embrace it and stop fighting it. It happened. Go out with her again. See if you guys hit it off. You were having a fun time until you got sick. Just give it one more shot. We will pay for a second date. We'll pay for you guys to go out again.
All right, fine. I will give it one more shot.
Yes!
Way to go, Kenny!
As long as we never talk about it again, I guess I can see how we can do it together.
All
right.
I promise we never have to bring this up ever again.
That right there is the last word on it, right there.
All right. That was it. Kenny, thank you very much, man. And I think that you're going to be happy with your decision to go out with Cora again.
Listen, I'm sorry you guys getting mad at you, and I just felt ambushed. And...
It's all good, man. Hey, it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We'll have Cora call you, okay?
All right.
All right, man.
Oh, yay, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. Take care. I just wanted Kenny off the phone so we could make one more joke about it before.
Hello.
Hi, is Megan there?
This is she.
Hey, Megan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I don't know who that is.
You've never heard the radio show before, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Is this like a prank call?
No, it isn't. My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show that I just mentioned. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
And I have a question for you.
Look, is this going to take a really long time?
No, it won't take a long time. It's actually about somebody that you know.
All right, so what?
And the guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Kyle. Do you remember going out with...
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not, I don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
You don't have to have anything to do with him, but we just want to know why you're not calling him back. He said that you left your date early, and then all he heard from you was a text message that said you don't play like that. So
yeah, no, no. I got nothing for him. I got nothing for you. I got nothing.
Whoa.
Can you at least give us a little bit so we can tell him what the problem is?
I mean, he should know what the problem is. We were there 15 minutes, and he went off to like have a private huddle with some drunk girl in the corner, and so I thought, okay, she's easy pickings because she's already wasted. I don't even know what. And so I'm like, I'm out of here. F all this, you know.
Yeah.
And I go outside, and she follows me outside.
What?
This hysterical mess of mascara follows me outside, reeking of tequila.
Oh my gosh.
And angry. And she's like, "You can't have him. He doesn't want you." He loves me. She proceeds to tell me that they slept together the night before.
Oh, boy.
And that he was still in love with her, and she was a mess.
Okay. I was going to say, when you started talking about the girl crying, I was like, going to explain the story that was his ex-girlfriend, but apparently you already know all of that.
Oh, no, I know everything about the relationship. I know that he cheated on her 3 months in.
What?
How do you know? Oh, yeah. I know they had a pregnancy scare.
What?
I know yeah.
How do you know all this?
This girl got deep.
She got deep, dude. She got deep in a short amount of time, and because she comes out, okay, here's the deal. She comes out all combative. And I'm like, you keep him. You can have him. I don't want him. I was like, this is a first date. And it sort of felt like, if I'm being honest, it sort of felt like I was used as a pawn in their relationship drama.
What?
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Like he took you to that bar knowing that she was there so she would see it?
Yeah, that's really what it felt like to me.
No.
So did you feel sorry for her?
I mean, at first I was like, all right, I'm going to take my earrings off and this is going to happen. In a real way. And then she was just so broken and defeated and I started consoling her because she was sick with grief.
Yeah.
And now we're Facebook friends, I guess.
What? Now you're Facebook friends with his crazy ex?
I guess, man. She asked me my name, and like 2 seconds later, when I finally get an Uber, it's like, you have a friend request. And it's like, wow. Okay.
How long were you talking to her?
Honestly, it was like 15 minutes. Because after she realized I am not a threat and I was disgusted myself with the man, then she needed a hug. And she started talking about, the sisterhood of women and how we're treated so badly.
Oh my God, I feel like just even hear this story, I'm like, you were the angel that was put into her life to help her get over her ex.
I spent the entire night consoling his ex while I wait for my Uber.
That's pretty good first date story.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys set people up, but if anybody needs it, hey,
They need it. Huh?
Well, we don't set people up often except to tell them that Kyle is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Ha ha.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm 100% serious, Megan.
No, man, seriously?
Yeah.
Megan, it's me, Kyle. Holy
Oh,
did that really happen?
I don't know why you're even on the phone right now.
I'm so sorry this happened. I didn't know she confronted you in the parking lot. That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, this whole thing is crazy, and you made it even weirder by doing all of this stuff instead of just letting it die.
The reason I wanted to contact you is because I want to explain on my end what happened, and I just want to get a second chance.
No! Are you out of your mind? I know. Not in a million years. Not in a million years would I ever subject myself to that again. And besides, man, I gotta be honest, I know everything. I know way too much about everything. So with that intel, I can confidently tell you there's zero interest.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know what she told you, but I'm just saying right now, at least 30% of that stuff she told you is not true.
At least 30%. You're not claiming that all of it's not true,
That's not
Kyle?
a very good percentage, Kyle.
Well, I mean, dude, she's a liar, but I don't know. Sometimes she says, like, some truthful stuff, but she's messed up in the head. So, I mean, I would not take what she says.
You guys are perfect for each other. You guys, honestly, could not be more perfect for one another. So I am out. I'm out. Peace out.
Well, don't say it yet, Megan. I haven't even asked you yet. Would you like to go out on a second date with Kyle? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Free date.
I know, but hell no would I want to go out with Kyle again.
I think that Megan may be the smartest woman we ever had on a second date.
Thank you. If you get women that actually say yes to this, then there's a big problem with us females.
Come on, it's just been a whole big misunderstanding. I got screwed because my ex was at a bar. Like, it was just a weird situation. It was like a weird... I had nothing to do with that. Like, I'm a nice guy. We were vibing a lot.
Yeah, no, we were vibing at the beginning, and then I spent more time vibing with your ex-girlfriend over what douche you are.
I mean, Kyle, you've got to just give it up. Imagine if the tables were turned and it was her ex-boyfriend at the bar and this scene went down.
I would totally understand. I would totally understand.
You're such a liar.
Easy to say.
Yeah, right. Well, Megan, thank you for being honest with us and telling us what happened.
Yeah, no problem.
And better luck in the future on your dating life, okay?
God willing.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kelly?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, because you said, like you were confused.
I think she knows her name.
Kelly, this is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Nothing I can really think of right now.
I don't. She.
Okay, how can I help you, Kelly?
Okay.
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
Oh, that's it. Thanks for getting me back on track. Kelly, have you ever heard of the show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning before?
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever heard of a segment that people do on radio shows called the Second Date Update?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we're a radio show, like I said, and we do that segment. And that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. Okay? Are you thoroughly confused?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we got an email from a dude named Jared that you went out with.
Okay.
Okay, and he's wondering why you're not getting back to him.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Was that a good oh my God or a bad oh my God? I couldn't tell.
Bad.
Bad.
Really bad.
So there's
really bad, okay.
You have a reason why you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
Really?
Can you tell us what it is?
I'm really, really surprised that he doesn't know. And the fact that he doesn't know means he's clueless. Like, really.
Wow, it's that
No,
obvious?
he's really clueless. You're right.
Yeah,
Because his description, it sounded like a lovely date. Like you guys got along, you had good conversation.
Yeah, it almost sounded like that movie from the 90s.
Oh, God, don't start
You know where the
again.
guy and the girl meet? You probably know what I'm talking about, but it sounded like a nice date.
Well, it was a great date. We were having a great conversation until the end.
Okay.
The end,
So what-
he ruined it at the end.
What happened at the end?
So the waitress comes over, asks us if we want dessert. We say no. And she's like, do you want to take this home? And he's like, sure. And she's like, 2 boxes? And he's like, oh, no, you can just put it all in one. And then she takes our plate and puts all the food in one box, and it comes back, and he says nothing.
And he takes it?
So wait,
He took the box?
He took your leftovers?
Yeah.
He, like, robbed you in
He
front of
took
you?
your he stole your leftovers.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and the weird part is, like, I had fettuccine Alfredo, right? And I had, like, more than half sitting there that I was going to, like, eat for lunch the next day. So it's like, how could you not see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's weird not to let the other person have an opportunity at their food.
Did you, like, make mention that you didn't like it at some point? Like, over half is a lot left. Maybe he thought you didn't like it, and he would enjoy it.
It's not that I didn't even like it. It's just that, you know, in restaurants they give huge sizing of food, and it's like a lot. So I could only eat so much, and plus I'm nervous. This is my first date with him, and
So wait, but you liked him all the way up until this point. Like, I feel like you should take some responsibility and not speaking up and saying, no, I want my leftovers. Like, there had to have been an opportunity where you could have interjected.
I don't want to fight the guy for leftovers. I mean, he should have more consideration.
Yeah. I mean, that might put an awkward tone to your date, too, if you pipe up, you're like, no, give me my food. And then you guys are fighting over your fettuccine. That would be weird.
I just think that, like, it's a weird thing, but I don't think it's a reason not to call somebody back.
Oh, food is a big reason.
I
not to call someone
don't.
back.
You had a great date.
She never said great. She said it was okay.
And when I was driving home, it just dawned on me, like, this guy just stole my lunch.
He pretty much did, yeah. He just took your food and didn't even ask. I guess I kind of get it.
Wow.
Kelly, would you like to ask him about it ever? Or you just don't want to talk to him?
No, I'm done with him. He's selfish and inconsiderate.
Wow.
Jared, did you hear that? You're selfish and inconsiderate.
Yeah. I heard that.
Wait. He's on the phone right now?
Yeah. Forgot to tell you that. Jared is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That's why we called.
I cannot believe this.
Sorry.
Listen, you don't understand. Like, I took that stuff for my mom. Okay, I was trying to take it home for my mom.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
I know it sounds weird, but like, I see my mom every weekend, and I just wanted to bring her some food, so I figured if I took the leftovers, I could bring it over to her place and give her some food. That's why I did it, honestly.
Oh, my gosh.
You're bringing your dates partially eaten leftovers to your mother?
Partially eating? Are you kidding me? I was watching the whole time. She barely even touched it.
Okay, so you took your date's full meal home to your mom, basically.
It was not your meal. It was my meal. You had no right to do that without asking me. I had half of the fettuccine Alfredo. Half.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Like, first off, I'm feeding my mom. It's a nice thing to do. That's a good quality to have in a person. And second off, to be honest, I paid for it. It's technically my food.
I thought that was going to be your argument the whole time, not that your mother was hungry.
I mean, both. It can be both. I had to feed my mom. I paid for this food. That's my food, I don't understand how that's such a deal breaker. She barely touched it. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me.
Well, maybe I would have said yes, but you never once mentioned your mother or anything. No explanation. You just took my food, and it was like, what?
Well, I mean, now that you know why I did it, you think I'm a good person at least, right?
No, not at all.
Not one bit. It's trying to feed his mom.
Come on, trying to feed his family.
I'm really conflicted on this one.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even believe the whole mom story. I mean, it sounds like you just wanted to eat my food. That's what I think.
Listen, I'll be completely 100% honest with you. When I did bring it to my mom, I did try some of it, and it was okay.
It was just okay.
Just
so
an okay review.
He kind of saved you the pain of having to deal with that food anymore, Kelly.
This is unbelievable. I don't get this guy.
Well, would you like to get him again? Because, Kelly, you can go on a second date with Jared. We'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with him again?
You want me to go on another date with this guy and so he can take my food and give it to his mom? No.
His mom's apparently hungry.
Well, if we're paying for it, it's my food, and I'll tell it he can't take your half.
Listen, Kelly, if we do a date during the middle of the week, you can totally have the food because I won't need to take it to my mom on the weekend.
Oh, see? There you go, Kelly. What do you think? Still a no?
No, you're so weird. I really don't get you.
I'm sorry, Jared. No second date.
Kelly, how about this? Next time we go on a date, I'll bring my mom, and we can all have meals, and I'll buy them all separately, and everyone can go home with what they bought.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a solution.
Still a no, Kelly?
No.
Okay.
No second date with the mother.
Sorry, Jared.
Well, this is a bummer. My mom's going to be real upset. I told her about you, and, how nice the day went. So.
Stop talking about your mom. This is ridiculous. Just hang up the phone. I'm done with you.
All right. Well, at least we learned one thing from today's second date update, and that one thing is, if you want to date Jared, just make sure you order enough for yourself and his mom also. Hi, can I speak to please?
Yes.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they want us to call you. Her name is Melanie.
Uh-huh.
Melanie emailed us because she said she enjoyed your time together. Obviously, you know that because you left her at a very vulnerable spot. And she said that she kind of yelled at you before you left. Mm-hmm. Is that the reason that you're not calling her back, or was she moving too fast for you?
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay. Is it something embarrassing?
Really, I could get in some trouble.
Get in trouble? Hey, look, I don't need you to say much. Melanie just wants to know why you would leave. If you can do us that favor, that's cool. We'll get you off the phone. I appreciate you at least talking to us. But Melanie is really curious because she liked you, and she's wondering if she did something to make you feel uncomfortable. She wants to say, I'm sorry for that, and she actually would really like to see you again because she thought you were a cool guy.
Okay, if I say anything or if you guys are going to use this, I need you to bleep out my name.
You want us to not use you want us to bleep out your name.
What?
Yeah, because I want to be fair to Melanie and everything. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I can promise you that we'll bleep out your name when we actually air this.
Okay.
So what's the reason that you don't want to call Melanie back then?
Man, the thing is, I'm married.
What?
I have a wife. Yeah.
You're married.
You
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing, dude?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's Melanie. She's actually on the phone. And wanted...
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Dude. Oh.
listen, I was trying to do the right thing, you know.
Oh my God. You're disgusting, dude. That's so awful.
I know. It was the wrong thing to do. It was bad, and I wanted to get out of there before I did anything that was worse. And the only reason I'm talking to you now is that I feel like trying to be respectful to you and...
Respect me? Respect me? That goes back to, like, you respecting your wife and not going on dates with girls because you're married.
Oh.
Listen, my life is a little complicated right now, Melanie. I'm trying to do the right thing with this, you know?
I think you're failing at it, so...
Well, hey, at least he didn't finish the deed, right?
No,
I mean, what? So Jared, what happened?
It's not like we slept together and then I never called you back or anything like that, you know?
So take me through your thought process then. You meet this girl at a friend's party and you have a wife. Why even go out with her the next day?
Things with my wife and I are just not in the best place, but you know, there hasn't been like the physical intimacy that we used to have, and marriages are hard sometimes, and we're going through a hard time, and Melanie, I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry for your wife. I feel awful. I feel awful for your wife. I feel sorry for you that you are who you are. You're an awful person.
Well, that's an awful lot of judgment, but you don't really know the whole story about things. So.
Dude, not only did you not do the right thing, but now you're making Melanie the side piece who's involved in this horrible situation. Like, why don't you just stay home and try to actually work on your marriage, dude?
Exactly.
There's too much tail out there. Why do it?
You say you're having a hard time, but what are you doing to try to make it better?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of personal stuff that I think doesn't have to do with the situation with Melanie here.
Yeah, weasel your way out of that one, too. You're really good at that.
Right.
So you feel bad, and you just wanted to let Melanie know.
Yeah, it's nothing about her personally. She's great, and if I was single, I absolutely would have stayed.
Ew.
Well, at this point, I'd like to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Hey,
do that.
I have to do it every time. Yes, I have no choice.
Yes, you have lots
No,
of
I don't
choices.
have any choice. This is what we do at the end of second date updates. Would you like to go out with Melanie again? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I can answer for both of us there. No.
No?
Yeah. Good choice.
You sure, Melanie?
God, you're such a slime
Oh, I
ball.
think I'm pretty sure.
All
Please
right.
check.
Hey, thank you for at least being honest with Melanie so she knows why you left.
Yeah. Melanie, again, I have to say that I'm really sorry about this. And if things don't work out for me in the future, do you think I could give you a call, like, down the line a little bit?
Yeah. I changed my number, though. It's 1-800. Go yourself.
Hello?
I got to speak to Maya, please.
This is she?
Hey, Maya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
You said you're who again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
We got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Oh. Okay. What did they say?
Well, they said that you're pretty cool.
Okay.
That was it.
That's it. That's all they said. And so I just want to tell you you're cool, Maya, and then we'll talk to you later. Have a good day, okay?
Oh, that's weird.
Maya, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. And recently we got an email about you from a dude named Craig.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, you remember Craig.
Yeah, and so Craig told us about your date.
Did he?
Yeah, he said that you left and didn't seem like you wanted to see him again. And he also tried to reach out to you, and you haven't gotten back to him. So he's pretty sure he screwed it up.
Yeah.
And would like a second chance.
Well, definitely right about screwing it up. I mean, that date was a freaking show.
Yeah, he told us how he got drunk. Like he said he was nervous and drank pretty much a whole bottle of champagne before you even showed up, and then just got drunker and drunker as the night went on.
Yeah. Have you ever hung out with somebody who had a bottle of champagne in like an hour?
I have. They're usually not very fun unless you're on the same level.
Yeah. It was pretty horrifying, I have to say.
Honestly, I'm impressed that you even stuck around. Like, at that point, I would have felt like, you're wasting my time, I'm leaving.
Well, the thing was, like, he was so nice and cute, and we even talked on the phone before we met. He just sounded like a sweet, down-to-earth guy, and so I was pretty shocked, actually, when I showed up, and he was, like, lit already. I'm like, what? Did you, like, go out with somebody before I got here? But then I realized he had a bottle of champagne at the table, and half of it was gone already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he admits that he screwed up. He knows that he got a little too drunk, and that's why he wanted us to call you to see if that's the reason you're not getting back to him.
I mean, that's, like, a big part of it, but he is a total mess. I'm just, like, not interested in getting involved in all that drama he's got going on right now.
What kind of drama?
Oh, so I guess he didn't tell you the whole story.
I don't think he knows the whole story. I think that's the problem.
He
got too drunk. He pretty much just told us that he could remember bits and pieces, and then he remembers you getting in an Uber after he peed on a wall and leaving.
Oh, yeah, that part was great. So I would say 15 or 20 minutes into the date, I'm even embarrassed that I stayed a whole hour, but very shortly after I got there, someone called him, and he took the call while I'm sitting there at the table. He didn't even leave and go outside. He just stayed at the table and talked to the person. And I was like, okay, well, I guess he's just trying to, like, not be sketchy. Like, it's not some girl calling him. Except it was.
What?
He started arguing with somebody on the phone. He was yelling at them to, like, calm down. And then he hung up and slammed down the phone. And I was like, already shocked. I thought it was so rude.
What could you tell what they were arguing about?
I couldn't get the whole story, so I was just like, is everything okay? And he was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, it's just really stressful right now. I'm getting married in 3 weeks.
What?
Oh, my God.
Wait, hold up. Getting married?
Yeah.
That will throw a wrench into things if you're on a date and you're getting married in 3 weeks.
That can't be right.
Did he explain himself?
He's like, oh, no, it's not what you think. He's all drunk and slurring, and he's like, it's not a real fiancé. And I'm like, is it like a blow-up doll? Like, what?
Yeah. Did you just get in an argument with a blow-up doll? That's a good question.
And he was like, no, it's this, my friend is trying to live in the U.S. and trying to get her a visa.
Oh,
okay.
So he's marrying to try to get someone to be able to stay here.
But still, that's a little bit of baggage.
That's a lot to deal with if you're going out on a date with someone and they're getting married for any reason. It's kind of weird.
Did you believe him?
Yeah, I think he was too drunk to lie at that point.
Okay. It is weird that they're, like, fighting with each other. Even if that was the case, there's some emotions involved if you're yelling at the person and slamming the phone down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, like, all the details, and it was kind of hard to understand what he was saying. So it was just, like, a lot of emotions. And then he's like, yeah, you know, we live together, but, like, don't worry, it's just for financial reasons. And
I
was like, okay, that's not convenient for dating.
Not at all, yeah.
And I don't know if I even still believe him. You don't think that he's in a romantic relationship with this person at all?
Well, apparently she paid him like $10,000, so it does sound financial.
You got all the details on it.
Wow.
Not a bad way to make 10 grand.
He has no filter, apparently, when he's drunk.
Give him a couple
drinks. I wonder if he remembers even telling you, because like he didn't bring it up to us. He said the only awkward thing he could remember was asking you to go grocery shopping with him.
Oh my God, yeah. I said that I love grocery stores. I could spend hours in them, and he was like, will you come with me to the store?
My wife never shops with me. Maybe you will.
My
wife.
I'm interested to know if he remembers, and I want to ask him about it, because Craig's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Maya.
What?
You weren't replying to me, so I just kind of thought...
Yeah, she knows all that, Craig. I think the biggest issue is, are you married?
I'm not. I mean, I just want to say, first of all, that the only reason all of that happened was because I was nervous, and I thought you were really pretty, and that's why we're having this conversation. I promise you that if I never drank, we would be having a completely different conversation right now probably about how exclusive we're about to be.
Oh,
Craig, I don't care about the drinking. Let's remember you are getting married in 3 weeks. That's the ultimate deal breaker. End of story.
The wife thing that I'm telling you, it's just a good financial move on my part. I don't even remember that I had that call. I don't even understand how long that call. How did you even know all of this?
I know it because you drunkenly admitted everything while you were sitting there at the dinner table.
Well, I'd say don't worry about it. It's not as big a deal as you think it is.
Oh my God. Dude, you're getting married. That means that you and I, if this went somewhere, would not be able to get married.
No, but you see, Gabriella doesn't really care about that. She doesn't care who I see.
Okay, Craig, well, guess what? Maya cares.
Craig, I mean, how could you not have known that this was the reason you weren't getting a call back?
But it's not a real marriage. It doesn't really count. You should just pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah, just pretend like he doesn't have a wife who paid him to marry her.
Craig, you know what else is not happening? Me and you.
Come on, Maya, are you sure about that? Because Craig would love to go on a second date with you.
Never been sure about anything in my life.
What about...
I won't drink anything, I promise. It'll be totally different, like I said.
I don't think the drinking is the issue, though, Craig. I don't think you're getting it.
I don't understand. What, it's still about the marriage thing?
Yes! I don't want to date a married man.
Maya, I think you're focusing on the wrong things. Like, look at the lengths I'm going to make another woman happy. Doesn't that show you that I'm just like the perfect man?
She's paying you.
I mean, what do I have to do to show you that I'm a good guy? Do you want to call Gabrielle? Do you want to meet her? Maybe we go out together and we meet.
Oh, there you go. Go out on a date with all of them, Maya. That way you can see that it's an arranged marriage and they don't actually love each other, and then you and Craig can live happily ever after, yeah? No?
Yeah, this is getting better and better. Hello?
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I was looking for Melissa.
Wait, what? Who is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. Is this Melissa?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
What can I help you with?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email hoping that we could track you down.
What?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email from a guy who went on a date with you. His name is Robert.
Robert?
Yes, Robert. He said that you ditched him in the middle of it, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Come on.
Do you have a minute to tell us what happened and why you would leave Robert in the middle of your first date?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes,
I'd appreciate it.
I mean, you ditched a guy in the middle of your first date. You at least owe him that. That is so rude.
Wait a second. You obviously do not know the story. I did not do anything wrong.
Whoa.
Okay. He swears that your date was amazing, and there was no reason that you should have left him there.
Yeah. Okay, it was fun until it wasn't fun anymore.
Okay, that's usually how they go. Yeah.
So take us through the date then. When did it not become fun?
Oh, so we were playing laser tag.
Okay.
I'm assuming you know about this.
Yeah, we know that you left him in the middle of laser tag.
Oh, it's not exactly how it happened.
Can you tell us how it happened from your side of the story?
Yeah, fine, I guess. Fine. We were playing laser tag, and it was fun. And Rob got super competitive. He was, like, charging these 8-year-olds down.
As one should when they're playing laser tag. I mean, you're in it to win it, right?
Right, I guess that's kind of the point. But he, like, went on this mission to go after this one kid, and he got really into it. And he, like, whipped around this corner, and he back-ended my face with his gun.
Whoa!
Oh.
Okay, but
Okay, so he accidentally hit you.
No, he hit me with the gun. There's, like, no way he didn't know he hit me with the gun.
I doubt it doesn't sound like he pistol whipped you. It sounds like it when it's an accident.
No, well, it may have been an accident, but he was being, like, an idiot. And, like, clearly, like, the mission of getting this 8-year-old was more important to him than making sure my face was okay.
So why didn't you say something like, ow, that hurt, watch where you're going?
I did say ow, but they're also like playing that ridiculous music, and there's blood streaming down my face.
You were bleeding?
And I was a mess. I was bleeding.
Wow. All right, he did hit you hard then.
Wow.
Yeah, he hit me in the face and he broke my nose.
What? Wait,
Whoa.
your nose is broken right now?
Why do you think I sound like this?
I
just
didn't
thought
notice.
you were nasally.
Yeah, I didn't want to assume anything.
No, he broke my freaking nose.
Wow.
I was bleeding all down my face and I was embarrassed. It's like a first date and there's blood all over my face and I went to the bathroom and I didn't know what to do and so I called an Uber and I went to the hospital.
I know that's really bad, but I just can't imagine this guy not feeling horrible if he actually knew that he did that.
I mean, I didn't even care about the date anymore. He was just being a reckless jerk. And then, like, I just thought my nose was hurt, and I get to the hospital, and then they're like, it's broken.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh!
If anything,
I had surgery.
What? You had to have
Man.
surgery, too?
They had to fix it surgically. I've been out of work.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
If
All right.
anything, I'd be hitting him up for hospital
Yeah,
bills. That is
seriously.
intense.
Melissa, I am so sorry.
Wait, who is that?
That's Robert, Melissa. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
On the phone?
Yeah.
You put him on the... This is ridiculous.
I am so sorry.
I'm recovering from surgery. Why are you on the phone? Just leave me alone.
I had no idea. I just wanted to know what happened. I had no idea.
I broke my nose and I ruined my favorite shirt, dude.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I tried calling you. I tried finding out what happened, and you didn't tell me what happened. I mean, obviously,
I had to take myself to the hospital. I couldn't answer the phone because I was taking myself to the hospital and getting my mother on the phone to meet me there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you would have told me, I would have taken you to the hospital. I had no idea. You know, I would have taken.
Robert, you were the last person I wanted to see with my face all bloody. It was in my best interest to get as far away from you as possible.
But it was an accident. I would have taken you to the hospital. I would have paid for all your bills. I would have taken care of it.
What did you think you hit with the gun? When you felt your gun hit something, what did you think your gun hit?
I was.
You didn't even look behind you. You were charging ahead at that redhead kid.
You was being a brat.
Really?
Oh my
Melissa,
gosh, Robert.
I think the person to blame is that redhead kid.
Take him down.
Honestly.
I mean, listen, I'll do anything to make this right. I had a great time. I know you did right up until that point. If you would have told me, I would have been able to do something. And I want to do something now. If you have any bills, I'll take care of those bills for you.
Whoa.
Like,
I
you don't have to work.
I'm fine. I do not need you.
I don't need. I think she said I don't need you,
Yeah.
but I'm not quite sure that that's what you said. Is that right, Melissa?
I do not need you. I can't. I'm sorry. There is packing material in my nose.
Oh,
I feel absolutely terrible. There's no way I could feel great about what happened. I screwed it up. I get it, but I want to make it right. If I can do that in any way, I would. I will.
Melissa, you should. He really didn't mean to do it. I know you're upset and you're hurt and you had to have surgery, but it was truly an accident.
Sounds like it.
I don't know. It sounds to me like he did it on purpose. Sounds to me like, Melissa, it was malicious. That's what he does. He takes girls out and then breaks their noses playing laser tag. He's a monster.
Bam!
Yeah, all those monsters that take you to the Family Fun Center.
I don't really know what to think right now. My nose is aching, and I'm on painkillers, and you guys are calling me.
Melissa, I think that you should probably give Robert another shot. He sounds very apologetic. It's obvious that he didn't mean to do that. Maybe he got a little too competitive, trying to go after that stupid redheaded kid. But anytime you're playing laser tag with those kids, it gets frustrating. And I guarantee he didn't know what he was doing. Would you like to go out with him again on a second date? Once you get better, we will pay for it.
Why would you pay for the date? Robert's already offered to pay for my medical bills.
Okay, well then Robert would pay for it then. But would you go out with him one more time?
I'll do anything to make this right, to do it again.
You can go and get me some takeout, and we can start there, and you can leave it at my door, and when I've successfully gotten the takeout into my door, then you will back 3 steps away from the door, and then I will consider letting you in if you've done all that safely, but I will not I will not ever go to a family fun center with you again because there was nothing fun about any of this.
Well, there you go.
God, Melissa, you are
Robert,
so cute.
would you be
do it.
willing to bring Melissa some takeout food and start working your way back into her good graces?
No plastic utensils, no knives or anything.
We'll make it completely safe, Melissa.
I'm in. Whatever you want. I'll get you takeout, finger food only. I'll start there. What's your favorite restaurant?
I like Indian food.
I will find the best Indian food restaurant in the city, and I will bring it to you.
Well, I'm kind of hungry and my mom had to go to work.
Sweetie.
I think Melissa is so high on pain pills right now.
I feel so bad for her.
Robert, congratulations. You sort of have a second date.
With an almost sober person.
It works for me. That sounds great.
And Melissa, get better soon, all right?
Oh, this is fine.
Bye, Melissa.
It is fine, Melissa. Go to bed and coordinate with Robert to get yourself some food. Have a good one.
Hello?
About you. You sounded actually bad. Oh. How come I did my act? I've been never perfect yet. How come I did? What? Ah, like that part. I waited for me. together and better. Better. Yeah. On him. I don't know. Uh, Sorry. Oh. I didn't know you were listening. Like it was a bad thing. Dude, I like never cheated on you. And you break it up. You break it up. The way that you and I did the very first time we met, like, like, not make the better guy. I know it. I was doing that day. I don't know. Even after 3 years of cheating on me, right? Like, that date with another person. How about this guy? Like, it's a really real connection. also
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Jessica, please?
this is she.
Hey, Jessica. I'm calling you because somebody emailed us about you.
Was it my friend Karen?
I don't think so. I haven't seen one
No.
from Karen. I'll check, though, later to see if she emailed. But no, this is from Sean.
Oh, my God.
You remember Sean?
You went out with Sean?
Yes.
Well, if you know the show, you probably heard a second date before, yeah?
I know my friend Karen does. She's like obsessed with you guys.
Okay.
So that's why I asked if it was her that emailed.
Oh, gotcha. Well, a second date is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So Sean emailed us and told us about the night you guys hung out and is very confused why you ditched him in your own apartment and also why you won't call him back.
Wow, he told you that.
Yeah.
It was not great. I honestly wish that this had never even happened, and I can't believe I'm reliving this on a radio show right now.
It has to be worse than not great. I mean, to leave a stranger in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wait, so can you tell us what happened on your date?
Okay, so me and Sean went out, and I had a very weird feeling from the moment that we got together. Like something was just off.
Is that why things were awkward at first? Because he told us about your date. He said things were obviously awkward between you two at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I just had a weird feeling, and I guess that like carried into how the date went.
So wait, like weird feeling like you felt like he was a serial killer? Because that's how, whenever I say weird feeling, I feel like someone is bad.
Not that I thought he was going to kill me, because I would have like left at the restaurant if that was the case. But when he said, "Hey, this isn't going well," I was relieved. You know, like I was relieved when he suggested that we leave. And I asked him to walk me home, and things got, you know, a little bit better. We were talking and enjoying ourselves a little bit and enjoying the conversation. And so, wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that you guys ended up going up to your place and then things were better. And then after you guys were done hanging out, then you left and didn't hear from you.
Yeah, well, there was a moment where we were sitting down and he dropped his phone. And when he reached for it, he said, "Oh, corn nuts."
Okay. This is after you guys have hooked up or before?
He told you that. God. This is after.
Okay.
Considering you know the details. This is after. So he drops the phone. He says, "Oh, corn nuts." And I realized that's something that one of my uncles used to say all the time.
So he remind you of your uncle or something?
Oh, no.
Well, that uncle has a son named Sean.
Wait.
What?
Whoa.
So are you thinking that
What?
Sean is your cousin?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm still not 100% sure, but I hadn't seen him in a while if it was him. So I just panicked. I panicked and I left.
But you know what your cousin looks like, right?
I mean, I haven't seen him since we were children.
Oh.
People evolve.
And all Sean's kind of look the same.
That too.
So you think that he's your cousin and you went out with him?
That sounds so much worse when you say it.
Have you done any research into this? Like, I would be on the phone immediately with my parents, like, "Hey, where's cousin Sean at? What's the likelihood?"
Please tell me he disappeared.
Yeah,
Or wait.
it's living in another country. Give me some hope.
I honestly have just wanted to pretend that this never happened. And that's kind of been my approach.
I can understand that.
Because you think you slept with your cousin.
Stop. Please stop saying that.
my God.
It's mortifying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing. Why don't we?
I'm going to be sick.
You know what a good idea is? To check with him and see if he actually is your cousin, because he's on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Well, maybe he's still there. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Jessica, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Did you hear all that?
Yeah,
Did you just hear all that?
I did. Are you Hank and Lily's daughter?
Yes.
Shut
up!
So you guys are cousins?
For real?
Oh, corn nuts.
Don't say that.
How did you not recognize me?
How did you not recognize me?
Your hair was so short before.
Hair grows, Sean.
When was the last time you guys saw? I mean, I know the last time you guys saw each other, but when was before that? When was the last time you guys saw each other?
I don't know, like 15 years ago. Oh my God.
Wow.
In the first date conversation, none of this came up. Like your family history, where you're from. Like those are things that you normally talk about. Like what your parents do.
I mean, maybe that's why it was so awkward, because we didn't think to use those conversation starters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know the whole time, Sean? Did you know that she was your cousin and you just hoped she wouldn't find out?
No.
Gross.
I'm just saying. Like he's
Come
like, maybe
on.
that's why we didn't think to do those things.
Look, Jessica, I had no idea. You are very attractive and you're a great kisser. But
Don't like that. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's probably not the best. Complimenting her like that's probably not the best thing to do.
I'm just being honest, all right? It's good to compliment people.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Maybe
Why
not in
are
this
you
situation.
grossed out by this? You are not grossed out.
I'm not trying to be gross, all right? I don't know what to say right now. This is uncharted territory.
Good. I'm glad.
Say that you're going to act like this never happened so we can move on with our lives.
Oh my gosh.
I have a very important question for you, Jessica. Have you talked to your parents?
Oh no.
No! Why? Did you?
No, I told them that I had a weird date, but I didn't get into specifics.
Oh, they have
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah, you guys might want to keep it a secret forever.
Yeah.
Unless, Jessica, you want to go on a second date with Sean, we'll pay for it.
What? I don't. Is that legal?
What?
God.
I don't think we're allowed to.
No?
No, I said no. Obviously, I never want to see him again.
Oh.
Just for the record, Jessica, I feel horrible about this, and you know, if you want to meet up over coffee or something and talk about it, I'm
No,
down.
I don't want to meet up
if
over.
you need
No,
time.
I don't ever want to see you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, Sean, I'm
So.
sorry. I'm sorry both of you had to learn about that date.
Yeah.
But Sean, no second date.
Great. I lost a cousin too. Thank you very much.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Olivia, please?
speaking.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay, what is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
All right, how can I help you?
Have you heard of us before?
I guess maybe, yeah, I think I've heard of you guys
Okay.
in the past.
Okay, cool. Well, now
But
we're in
why
the
are you
present.
calling?
I'm calling because
She's so annoyed by you.
yeah, we do. I'll get to the point. I can tell you're busy.
Yeah.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody, right?
Okay, right. And you, like, follow them or something?
Follow
No.
them?
Uh-uh.
That would
And, like,
be really
check in with them later?
No, no. That means
Okay.
no.
I mean, yeah, sorry. I don't have time to listen to radio shows in the morning.
Okay.
So,
No worries.
okay.
It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they can email us to call you and figure out what went wrong. So we got an email about you from this dude named Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny told us about your date. He said he really liked hanging out with you,
Mm-hmm.
but he's wondering why you won't get back to him.
Oh, Kenny. You know, like, he's a nice guy, but he just can't keep up with what I need. So,
Are you?
you know, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Are you saying that because he went home and he didn't stay out and party with you?
No, I mean, that was definitely a red flag to me, you know. I mean, like, admittedly, I'm a lot to deal with. Even my friends think so. But, I mean, I have needs, and he just couldn't meet them.
Right, but you guys went out for drinks and then danced a little bit. I mean, and I'm having trouble figuring out why you say he can't keep up with you and what even you really mean by that.
I mean, if you want me to go there, like, you know, can I be candid with you? Like, I don't care.
Yes, sure.
But, you know, I consider myself a very sexual being. And I need a guy that can keep up. And I guarantee that sweet Kenny cannot.
Why?
How do you know?
Why do you think that? I mean, you guys kissed, but that's it. So how would you even know?
Well, I kissed him. I mean, I kissed him. He did not make any moves. And, I mean, I'm like, you know, I'm just the type of girl that, admittedly, I have a high sex drive, and I need to get busy, like, every day, more than once.
More than
And I need a guy that can provide that for me, even if it means dropping everything at a moment's notice, like meeting me for lunch and, you know.
Wow.
So, I mean, he can't,
You are open.
he can't do it.
How do
In our interaction, he cannot do that.
But you
Okay.
didn't
But how could you possibly tell that I couldn't keep up? We'd never even done it once.
Here we go.
Oh, my God, I forgot. You guys, like, ambush people when they speak the truth.
Yeah. So you
Way
have
to put
listened
it.
to the show before. You weren't lying. Yeah, that's Kenny. He was supposed to wait until we brought him on, but he started yelling, and I don't even know if he's there anymore. Kenny, are you still
I
there?
mean, you're just letting her go on with this. That's ridiculous. We went on one date.
I mean, I can just tell over the years, like, I've learned to read the signs, and all the signs were there. You just couldn't do it.
What sign?
I mean, Exhibit A, you had to go to bed early because you mentioned you had work in the morning.
What?
For me, like, I have a very important job, and I stayed out all night. Like, I just, you know, you just pound a couple of Red Bull and you make a night of it. Like, I was ready to party with you. You were not down for that. And then B, I mean, I have to say, like, your dancing was a bit of a concern. You know,
There's the real truth.
He's not a good dancer?
you can tell a lot from how a person moves on the dance floor. And, you know, I could tell, like, there's just, like, a sexual energy that you're missing. And, like, I just need that energy.
Well, I have the energy. I was just tired that night.
Oh.
I think that's exactly what she
I
said.
engaged you at the bar and at the club, and like I could tell from the kiss we had, like it's just not happening, you know.
So
I could do it. That's ridiculous.
he wants to be up for the challenge. Olivia, I mean, a nicer way maybe to say this is that maybe your guys' chemistry just isn't there, right? I mean, I think that that's what you're saying.
Sure.
Sure.
It's just a difference in like sexual drive, sexual energy. Like I need it like 5 to 6 times a day.
Dang, it's getting worse as we talk to her.
That is so much.
That's
I mean,
a
and
lot.
you work? Like, where do we fit all this in?
Well, no, that's why I need a guy who can just like drop anything at a moment's notice when I get the urge. Like, if I don't get it 5 or 6 times a day, this is serious. Like, I can't focus. Like, I'm just off. My brain gets foggy. I can't focus on my job. You know, it's just like that itch you need to scratch, and I have it like multiple times a day.
Okay. And you don't think Kenny can scratch it?
I don't think he could. I mean, he's a sweetheart. He really
I could.
Poor Kenny.
I could make that happen.
Kenny's excited now. He's like, please.
It's really cute that you think that, but like, no, you couldn't.
Can't write me off like that. Just give me a chance. I could be a sexual dynamo.
You did not use the word dynamo. Oh my God.
I mean, you're so adorable. Like, I'm not trying to shame you. I really, seriously, I bet you're truly a rock star in your own way.
Oh, she just patted you on the head over the phone.
I mean, I'm just on a different level. I mean, my friends know this about me. Ask any one of them, and they will tell you themselves.
Please, give me a chance.
He's just begging.
begging now.
Kenny, stop begging.
I'll beg
It's not cute. It's not what she wants.
We had an amazing time. Just give me a shot.
All right, Olivia, would you like to go out with Kenny again? One more date. We'll pay for it.
Olivia, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll take the whole day off work. All right? I'll chug a bunch of Red Bull. We'll do whatever you want to do. Just give me a chance.
I think we know what she wants to do.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that has been very clear.
What do you think, Olivia? You want to give Kenny one more shot? Or 6 more shots?
Please.
You know what? I mean, here's what I'll do. I'm feeling a little urge happening.
No.
So If you can meet me in 30 minutes,
Oh, God.
I will give you that chance.
30 minutes from right now?
Yeah, a half hour, meet me, and I'll give you a chance.
Seriously? You're not joking? Like a half hour from right now?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wow. Okay. Look, I'm supposed to have this meeting, and it's a conference call in like 20 minutes.
Oh, God, you see? This is what that's what I thought.
Yeah, Kenny, it's a conference call.
Wait, hold on. I can make this happen. Okay, text me where to meet you.
Are you gonna miss the conference call and do it?
I mean, I'll have my assistant take notes or something. Let's just text me the address.
Okay, Kenny. I mean, this is your shot. Like, I still don't think that it's going to happen, but if you want to try and play in the big leagues, then I'm texting you now.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay. Kenny's like jumping up and down right now. Kenny, congratulations. Successful second date update.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks. Can we wrap this up? I got a lot to do right now. Like, I got to send some emails, and I got to get to where Olivia is.
Yeah.
We're in
How about
time
it?
crunch at
All
this
right.
point.
Yeah. He's going to have a heart attack.
Hello?
Hey, is this Nick?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
What's going on, man?
Not much. You went out with a girl named Mackenzie. You blew her off, and she wants to know why.
Mackenzie, how long ago was this?
Nick, you planted a tree with Mackenzie. It was your first date tree. How could you forget Mackenzie?
Is that like your go-to?
Yeah. There's more than a few first date trees.
Nick, you dog!
He's got a first date forest.
Oh,
The people at Home Depot know
man.
you. Like, when you come in, they're like, this guy.
Another one. All right, Nick, I guess that answers our question then. Yeah, you went out with a girl named Mackenzie, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, planted a first date tree with her, ended up hooking up.
Yeah, nah, okay. I get it now. I remember.
Is the tree just...
She was great. It was fun, but, things happened very fast with Mackenzie, and at the end of the day, that's what I was looking for, and time to move on.
Nick, you toyed with her emotions. I mean, it's one thing to just tell a girl you want to hook up. It's another thing to pretend like it's a first date tree when it's really just a hookup tree.
I mean, it works almost every time.
He's driving up there the whole time with his first date tree like, I can't believe she's buying it. I can't believe she's buying it.
Nick, I was finally restored my faith in men going the extra mile and being romantic, and come to find out.
When I first started, I used to dig up the tree and return it, but thankfully I have some money left. So.
Even better!
You're the biggest douche, dude!
Even that expensive.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Nick,
What the
Nick, Mackenzie's on the phone and heard everything you just said.
You have got to be kidding me.
That was Mackenzie. That was totally out of context.
He's still trying to sell it.
They're looking for their little story and everything like that. How have you been?
He said, how have you
Oh
been?
my God, you are disgusting.
I texted you for a long time afterwards, but at the end, I was afraid I was going to screw it up.
Oh my God!
She heard everything.
Oh my God.
You hear that, Mackenzie? He was just scared.
Nice guy.
Dude, Mackenzie is speechless right now.
I don't know what to think.
Was there no creepy signs on your date that he could be this gross?
I'm totally into her.
Oh my gosh. Nick, I don't promote violence, but I want to punch you right now.
Some of the things I said was ridiculous, but that's a guy being a guy. At the end of the day, Mackenzie, I usually don't even talk to girls afterwards, and there was a connection. Maybe that tree, is something different this time.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're just like saying that now. I don't know what to think. So
I understand, but I mean, at the end of the day, what's another? One other. We could try to see if it happens.
Hey. No. You know what? Brooke couldn't do it. Lydia couldn't do it. Jose couldn't do it. Nick, you have turned around my views on love. I think, Mackenzie, you need to give Nick another chance because he sounds like just a sweetheart who is misunderstood.
Absolutely not.
Mackenzie,
No,
I would love to pay for you guys to go out on a second date. We will pay for it. Nick, would you like to go out with Mackenzie again?
Absolutely.
Mackenzie?
I hope you give me another chance, and at least we can, I think there's a real spark there, and give me a chance to prove that it's not just in my mind.
Mackenzie, let's plant that second date.
No, Mackenzie. Don't be the dumb damsel.
How do I know that you're not going to just, disappear again if I were to go out with you again?
That's why I withdrew the first time. I want to see, nothing has to happen, but we can see, but we enjoy each other's company again. I think we really had a good time that day, that night, and even the next morning. So.
Mackenzie?
How do you not know that he is using you? He
Mackenzie,
is using you.
Brooke just doesn't like love.
Oh, my God.
Mackenzie,
listen to me. Girl to girl. Say no.
Mackenzie, he was scared.
No.
And he didn't know how to act, and he thought he was going to screw it up with you. That's what it sounds like
Mackenzie.
to me. So go out and give him another chance. He said you don't have to do anything this next time.
Oh, God.
He's lying.
I would have to take it, very slow, I can't just,
Mackenzie.
Whatever you would, at the end of the day, whatever, makes you feel comfortable. I understand that I almost screwed this up.
Can we please stage an
Make
intervention?
it work.
This is crazy. I've dated the most douchebags on this show, and I feel like my radar is going off.
He's good though. He's really
He
good.
is not good. The thing is, the first time it's his fault. The second time, Mackenzie, it's going to be on you.
Well, I feel like, despite the fact that all these things that he's saying were hard to hear, we did have such a connection. I can't find that.
See?
I know it sounds crazy, but we just had so much in common. We were laughing and having fun.
He's feeding you. Dude, he's feeding you a
Let
line
it go,
of-
bro.
All right,
Just
hey,
let
you
it
can't
happen.
listen to this.
I
Mackenzie,
need lessons from him.
love conquers all. Love conquers all, and we'll find out if that's true by sending you guys out on a second date, right? Both you guys agree?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited, man.
Oh, Mackenzie.
If you feel like it's okay to take it slow, and
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
I'm going to be wary. I'm going to be a little bit cautious.
Oh, my gosh, Mackenzie.
Oh, I get it. Just don't, I don't want you being so cautious that we can't have fun. That's what I'm looking for.
He's already working on it.
Awesome.
Dude, Mackenzie, at some point you're going to say, why do I always meet the wrong guy? I want you to replay what is happening right here in your head and realize why, okay?
Don't listen to that.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brandon?
Yep, it is.
Hey, Brandon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going today, Brandon?
It's fine. Can I... what's this about?
Well, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Okay. Why?
Well,
Good question.
because we hear you're pretty good with a left cross.
What's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about.
Or was it an uppercut, not a left cross? I don't know. I don't know what kind of punch you threw, but
important.
I do know that you threw a pretty good punch.
I'm just really confused right now. Can you just tell me why you're calling me in the first place?
Oh, sure. Why didn't you ask before? I'm calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they like you a lot, but you don't call them back, they email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So you recently went to get coffee with a girl named Joanna. And that's why I asked about the punching, because she told us the story of how she met you and you punched one of your teammates on the volleyball team because he called her a name, and then you went to go get coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The punching thing makes sense. So what? She emailed you about that?
Yeah, because she says that she thought you guys had a lot of chemistry when you were having coffee, but now you won't plan another date with her.
Oh my God, that's too heavy size, Brandon.
So can you tell us why you don't want to go out with her again?
Well, I don't know. I feel I'm better off single, and that's pretty much it.
Did she come off as too, what was her words? She thought maybe she looked high maintenance when she sent her coffee back a couple times?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I wish her the best and all that, but she was just pretty forward on the date, and then that's putting it nicely.
She was forward, as in like the things that she said to you, or
She was blunt.
or she walked forward, and you like people who walk backward.
I highly doubt it's that one.
That's a thing, I think.
No,
It's not a thing.
no, she was just really intense with the things she was saying. Like in the first 5 minutes, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
What'd she say?
Really?
Would she get into politics or religion or something?
No, it wasn't stuff like that. It was just like stuff about me. Like she just kept saying weird things to me.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, well, just stuff about how I looked. She just was like commenting on my clothes. She didn't like my hair. She just was like, "Oh, I can tell why you're single." Yeah, I can tell you're single.
What?
Maybe if you got a nicer haircut.
What? She was insulting your haircut?
Jeez, man.
Oh, my haircut, my pants, my shoes, like always like that. Like, oh, I can tell you're single. You need a good woman. You need a good woman to tell you how to look good.
You need a lady to teach you how to dress.
That's so weird.
I don't know. It just really rubbed me the wrong way. And it was like, you're a slob, but you're a cute slob. I find you're cute, but you're a slob.
It's just strange because when we talked to her, all she talked about was how attracted she was to you.
That's not how I remember it. Like maybe she just sees me as some kind of, I don't know, a project.
Oh, like a Barbie doll. And she can dress you up, do your hair any way she wants.
Well, like a Ken doll, I guess. But yeah,
yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, that would make me mad.
Yeah, she was critiquing me the whole time on everything.
Okay. All right, well, that makes sense. I wonder if she's got any more critiques, though, because she is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Brandon.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah, that's Joanna right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
Joanna, you're coming in hot. Don't you want to apologize?
No, I don't want to apologize. Everything I said was true. I mean, his shoes, were ridiculous. They didn't go with his outfit, and they were really dirty. Like, he needed to throw them in the washer or just clean them. But I was still very attracted to him. He just needed, like, a little touch-up or help or something,
What were you attracted to? You didn't say one single nice thing about me.
That is a valid question.
Well, I think that your facial structure has promise.
Oh, nice.
What does that... What?
I thought you were really cute. Just like a little lost boy that needed maybe a little help. And then you'd be super hot.
Wow. Yeah, thanks. That's really sweet of you.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God. He's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
You're being awful. Why would you, don't go out with somebody if you want to change everything about them.
I'm not going after him. I mean, what I say is true. I mean, I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm honest.
No, it's true to you. There's a difference, right? So you think he needs those things. He obviously doesn't.
No, honestly, if you guys were there, you would see that he is cute, but maybe on the verge of something better. Like, he clearly hasn't had a woman in his life for a long time.
And if he just had a woman in his life, he could be better.
Brandon, are you hearing this?
Yeah, no, I did hear it, and I heard it for like 45 minutes at a coffee shop, and I really appreciate you guys calling me to make me relive this thing.
No problem. Our pleasure.
I don't see what the problem is. I think that you guys should be thanking me for this because people are not honest anymore. Everyone's like passive aggressive, and personally, I think that he should thank me for, being honest and forthright with him.
Dude, he wasn't even asking you for help. There's a difference between honesty and just being a plain asshole.
Yeah.
I am not an asshole. You know what? I think the assholes in life are the people who don't say anything, the passive-aggressive people who stay in the corner and won't tell anyone the truth.
Listen, I could have told you the same thing, right? I could have been like, because I know why you're single. It's very clear to me why you're single. It's very clear to everyone else, but I don't go out and say it, okay?
And why do you think I'm single? Because you're not brave enough to say it.
Ooh.
Well, I think it was a rhetorical question, right?
You're scared. You're a coward. Just say it. Why am I single?
Uh-oh.
You'd like me to tell you, well, you know what? I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. How about
that? Oh, please. You're just another one of those sheeple. I mean, really.
You'd make a great dominatrix. I think that's...
He does bring up
Well,
a very good point.
If that's what you're
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
for, Brandon, would you like to go on a second date with Joanna? We will pay for it, and she can punish you.
Oh my God, no.
Brandon, listen, you can't handle an intense, forward, confident woman. And you know what? I understand why you were single, because you don't have the to listen to someone who's telling you the truth. You know what? You can stay single, and you don't deserve someone like me.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't think he deserves someone like you. I think that that's absolutely true. He's a good person.
Shut up, bitch.
All right.
I kind of like that for some reason.
Well, sorry, Joanna. You didn't get a second date with Brandon, but it sounds like at this point you don't want one.
No, I don't want to go on another date. And obviously, coming on with you guys was a huge mistake.
I agree. For a lot of people, that's the case. And I got to tell you, Joanna, something about you is really turning me on right now. I don't know what it is.
You are so twisted, dude.
Oh, no, please. I've seen your picture. No, you couldn't handle me anyway.
That's true, and that's why I think I love you.
Hello.
Hi, is this Shannon?
Yeah, this is Shannon.
Hey, Shannon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Do you have a second to talk?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
Okay. What is this?
I'm calling you because I have a very important issue to talk to you about.
Okay.
You recently went out with one of our listeners, and you haven't been calling him back since your date. So he emailed us. He kind of wants to apologize. His name is Anthony.
Nope.
Oh, that was quick.
Shannon?
Just hear him out.
Shannon? She hung up.
Oh, God. Dude, it can't.
Anthony, you there?
Yeah.
You want me to try back?
Yeah, I want to at least be able to explain.
I just mentioned your name, and she said nope and hung up.
She obviously thinks I meant to do that, and I didn't.
Here's what we're going to do, Anthony, okay? I'm going to try her back, but I'm not going to talk at the beginning of it. As soon as she answers, you try to talk to her. See if she'll stay on the phone with you. I mean,
okay.
I mentioned your name, and she was, like, gone in a second, but maybe you can get her to stay on. I don't know. You want to try it that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be prepared to rapid apologize.
Yeah, dude, quick.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll do my best.
All right.
You got this, buddy.
Look, I hung up for a reason. I don't want to talk about this with you guys.
Shannon, this is Anthony. Don't hang up, okay? Don't hang up for 2 seconds.
What?
Can I just talk to you for 2 seconds? Just please don't hang up.
No, no.
You're mad about the text, right? You're mad about the text message?
Yes,
it was a
I'm
total
mad about
accident.
the text.
You have to know that, right? Please believe me. It was a total accident. I would never do that. I would never say that.
You know what? No, I'm sorry. I don't buy the
No.
autocorrect.
Look, it was a really. I would never. I would never say I'm gonna on your ass. Like that's ridiculous. I would never.
Oh my God! Don't even say it out
Listen,
loud.
I wanted to. It was a total accident.
Look, you're grossing me out. I already had to live with staring at it on my phone for 3 hours.
It was a total accident. I didn't mean to. Please, will you just give me another shot? I would never do that on purpose. My phone autocorrected it. I mean, we had a great time before that, right? We had a great time at the coffee shop. It seemed like we really like each other. I mean, I felt like this was going somewhere. I felt like this could work.
I mean, I thought we had a great time, and then imagine reading that from somebody and just being like, oh, he's just like every other douchebag, you know?
Hey, Shannon, I believe Anthony that it was a mistake. We talked to him for a little while.
Yeah. He was super nervous to call you.
The things that he said about you before we made this phone call, Shannon, were all positive. Nothing was. Normally we talk to dudes, and I'm the first one to admit this is the way I feel about a girl. Like every time, be like, "Oh man, she was hot." He didn't even say that about you. He just talked about how he liked talking to you and stuff. So, I believe that he wouldn't be the type of dude to shoot out something of that magnitude
Bad language
in like your
choices.
first few text exchanges.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but you have to put yourself in my shoes. I mean, I was completely shocked when I got that text.
Yeah,
and it
I
wasn't
think
like in the middle of the day. It was like at 9 o'clock at night, and then 3 hours later,
At midnight, he tells me autocorrect. I mean, that's just booty call time.
Wait, I thought this was during the day that he texted you this.
No, this was nighttime.
Oh, all right.
No.
You know, okay, now, Shannon, I can understand you're thinking a little better because if it happened at noon, all right. Most guys are thinking about that at noon, but most guys are not saying it at noon. At 9 o'clock at night, there's a chance that somebody could say that.
Yeah.
And then your next text was at like midnight?
Yeah.
So,
Anthony, are you telling the truth?
I'm absolutely telling the truth. The only I didn't realize. I only looked at my phone later because I thought, why isn't she responding?
Yeah, but you never told us that this happened at night. It would be more understandable that she would be shocked by it, like if it was like 9 o'clock at night that you're trying to get with her now.
That's an
at the
important
moment.
detail of the story left out.
I don't know why it matters when I sent it. It's a text message. Like, I feel like I'm on trial here. Like I'm
Anthony,
really like having to prove myself innocent of something I'm not guilty of. Like I didn't do it on purpose. It was my phone.
You're not on trial, Anthony. If you did it on purpose and you told me you did it on purpose, I would still have your back. Because I think it's awesome. Shannon, do you believe, Anthony, that it was a mistake, though?
I mean, I don't know. I'm still recovering from this. I mean, but based on, the tone of his voice and what you guys have said.
Here, Anthony, how about this? Ask Shannon out on another date. See if she'll go out with you again. And then you can hear it from Anthony, and you can decide if he's hiding some sort of pervertedness.
Yeah. There's no chance of
Underneath it
you
all.
auto-correcting this time.
Shannon, I'm really sorry. It was a total mistake. It was an accident. I'm a great guy, and I really like you. I would love to take you out again if you would give me another chance.
Oh, you got to say yes to that, Shannon. Come on.
But why does your phone already autocorrect to that?
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's a good point.
I don't know why. I have no idea. I promise it was an accident. Just give me one more chance, please. It's a total misunderstanding.
Shannon, I will pay for a second date if you'll go out and give Anthony another try.
Come on.
I just don't want this to happen again. So if we go out, you're not allowed to send me text.
A no text rule. All right, so
That seems fair.
you will go out with Anthony, give it another shot.
Yeah. Yes. And
Yes,
let's see what
thank
happens.
you.
Yes.
Oh, look at that little lovebirds.
Congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for helping.
Shannon, good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
Hey,
you guys.
Shannon, I am going to send you a congratulatory text after this.
No.
There might be a few autocorrect.
No.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Michael?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, Michael? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Cool. I'm calling you today because we actually received an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
Her name is Kara, and you guys went out on a date to Chipotle just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know Kara.
Well, she told us a little bit about your date, but she's also confused because you seem to be avoiding her for a second date. So she wanted us to get you on the phone and find out if something is wrong with her. It's a weird way of putting it, I know.
I was like,
but
weird.
hey, I mean, is there a reason that you don't want to go on a second date with her? She wanted us to ask.
Okay. This is like a thing you guys do?
Yeah, it is. It's called a second date update. So Kara wanted us to get you on the phone and ask.
I don't really know why she would want to do this.
Because you're like not committing to a date, and apparently you're calling her bud.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she told us at the end of the date how you said something like, I always enjoy meeting new friends. And then you took off, and she also said when you text her, you call her bud. So she's concerned that she's been friend zoned by you.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a great personality, and I would like to be friends with her.
Yeah, but the thing is, Michael, nobody's on dating apps to be friends. Like, they're looking for dates.
I guess that's true, but sometimes you meet someone who you click with on more of a friend level, and you don't necessarily want to date them, but you want to continue being friends. Like, I think men and women can be friends, so
Well, I don't. I don't think there's any possibility of men and women ever being friends.
You
ever.
do not believe that.
The bottom line, you just feel like you guys are better off being friends, and that's it?
Yeah, she's very cute. She's just not quite my type, I would say.
Okay, so what's your type then?
I mean, my friends always make fun of me for it, so, yeah.
Make fun of you for it.
Yeah,
They make fun of your type of person you like to date?
You know, everybody has their type, and I just have a different type than a lot of people.
I'm dying to know.
An eye patch thing? Oh, God, I love people with eye patches. It's always been my thing. Tell me it's eye patches.
No, not quite. I don't have a thing for pirates.
I promise you we won't make fun of you if you tell us what your type is.
I can trust you?
No, of course you can't. But you should tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Is it like a physical thing or a personality thing?
No, it's physical.
Okay, so what is it?
Okay. Here's the thing about Kara is again, great personality, really wonderful. She's got a little bit too much back for me.
Too much back for you?
Like she's a long back?
No, like the euphemism for back, like
booty.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah, guys, I told you this was weird. I kind of like girls with like flatter backsides, basically.
Wait.
You like?
Basically, what it comes down to is I like flat bottom girls.
You like flat bottom girls?
I have never heard of any man ever saying that.
That's normally a problem.
I know it's weird. It's just my thing. And look, again, Kara was so nice, and I really liked her as a friend. But that's just like that's my thing. I've always liked that.
So you like that is so contrary to everything I've ever heard.
No, I know. This is why all my friends and stuff are constantly making fun of me. But like, I just like flat backside. Like I like,
Why would you let that stop you from dating someone just because they don't have one physical characteristic that you like?
I don't know. It's in the same way that like, some guys only date brunettes or whatever. This is just, I come to realize that like my best relationships have been with these types of people, and like it's what I'm most attracted to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help it. If you're not attracted to big booties, then you're not going to be attracted to it.
I mean, it's not actually just big booties. I don't even like average. I like them flat.
It must be really hard for you to find girls that you are really attracted to.
No, you would be surprised. I mean, like Connecticut is a great place to live.
Connecticut? What are they? No stairs in Connecticut ever. No one builds up a big butt.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you take like vacations to Connecticut to find girls?
No, I've been online, and just for some reason, a lot of girls from Connecticut, it's just like a thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
You learn something new every day. Girls in Connecticut have flat bottoms.
What kind of workouts do they do?
They don't. They don't do any workouts.
Well, I mean, that's an honest reason, I guess. You just didn't find her attractive because too much back.
That is weird.
Well, and look, I understand that it's very strange. But I don't know. I mean, you like what you like,
It's too bad there's not a dating site specifically designed for you and your type. Flatbottom.com or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with it for you. Michael, thank you for being honest. I appreciate it.
That's funny.
I also feel like I need to be honest with you now at this point. Kara is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
She's not on the other line. Come on.
Yeah, she is. Kara, you there?
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Kara?
Big booty ho!
Oh, my God. Come on, guys.
Are you serious, Michael? Like, is that really the reason why you're not calling me back? Because I have a big booty?
No. Oh, my God. It's not even big. Like, that is not what I'm saying. Like, this is just my thing. I like flat booty, basically.
What is wrong with you? Like, what guy in this world wants a pancake butt? Like, I don't
Oh, my
understand.
God. This is so embarrassing.
Kara, I don't think you should be insulted. I mean, I want your booty from the description of it.
Well, I love my booty. I mean, there's plenty of guys that would love to tap this. So, if anything, he's missing out. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for somebody else, for one of my friends, definitely, like, I think it would definitely work out. I don't know. I mean, we're friends. I thought maybe that, I could kind of be like a wingman for you.
What?
wow. Okay. I can't believe this is the reason why you're not texting me back. Like, let's talk about your butt.
Look.
Like, you have a big butt.
Well, and I don't have to be attracted to myself.
He's like, I hate my
The double standard.
You're actually going to get a butt reduction, aren't you, Michael?
No, I mean, like, I can't help what I'm attracted to. And look, I'm very sorry. I think you're really great, as a person.
Well, I really like you, and it hurt my feelings, so whatever.
Oh. Kara, it shouldn't, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but it shouldn't hurt your feelings. You know, for most guys, your butt is like perfect, but it's just not for me. You know, I mean, not everybody likes Nicki Minaj. Like, it's, you know, some people like Taylor Swift. It's not
That's true.
That's so good. What if I told you something about yourself that I didn't like? Like your nose. Like your nose is pretty big, but I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you don't like guys with big noses, then you're probably not going to like me. You know? Like,
But I really like your personality, so I thought I could see past it.
well, you know what? I'm glad this happened, actually, because I actually really like you as a person, and I want to be friends. So I'm kind of glad this happened. I'm glad this is out in the open now.
All right, well, let's see if I really want to be your friend.
I don't really blame her, though, Michael. I mean, you're being really superficial.
I mean, trust me, I understand this, and this is a conversation I've had before with, you know, various friends and stuff, but it's like, you know, you like what you like. That's what I like.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't find somebody attractive because of a physical feature, no matter what it is, you just don't find them attractive.
I mean, Kara, again, like, my friends would love your butt. Can I introduce you to a friend of mine? You know, I know a lot of great guys who would love your butt. I mean, it just doesn't work for me, but some of my friends, for sure.
Well, I'm not desperate. I know a lot of people that like what I have, too, but I'm trying to share me with your friends, okay? Like,
okay, well, I'm not saying that you're desperate. I'm just saying, you know, like, as your friend, I want to help you.
As your friend. I just don't think I really want to be friends with somebody who thinks the way you do. Like, you're a bag.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look, you're just being emotional right now because, you know, like, I found a specific thing that I like, and I just like girls with flat hindquarters. You know, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, I know the answer already, but I'm gonna ask the question. Michael, would you like to go out on a second date with Kara? We will pay for it.
As friends, I would love to go out with her again.
All right, well, I don't want to go out with you.
Oh.
You can just go out searching for all the little pancake butts out there. You can even go to Connecticut if you want to.
All right, well,
It's a lot of passion.
yeah, Kara, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but you found out good news. Sounds like you have a nice butt.
Yeah. That's true. I already knew that, though.
And I can tell you right now, there are a lot of dudes listening to this show right now who are texting in who want to date with you. So don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. Michael, I don't know about you, though. It's going to be really tough for you to find dates.
I mean, I guess so, but if anybody texts you saying they have a flat ass, you know where to find it.
All right, I'll hook both you guys up. Text in 78592.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Gwen, please?
This is she.
Hey, Gwen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We're calling you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
It's a guy that you went out on a date with. You met him off of Tinder.
That narrows it down.
Well, I'm going to really narrow it down for you right now because he was the dude that was beat up by a homeless guy. If that doesn't narrow it down for you, then we really need to do like a whole other thing with you, Gwen.
Oh, yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
It would be amazing if she said which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Lewis.
Yes. So Lewis is wondering why you just left him after he got beat up by the homeless dude.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. It sounds, from his side of the story, pretty cold-hearted.
No, I know it does not look good. I mean, it was a crazy night, and I didn't really know how to tell him what had happened, so I just figured that, like, ghosting him would actually be the more polite thing.
You know how to tell him what happened?
Yeah, and more polite than leaving him on a sidewalk.
Well, I mean, like, he was fine. I mean, we were in a pretty safe area, and like,
It's cool. The neighborhood was good.
I mean, he was coming. I mean, like, he was coming too. I mean, like, it's just really hard to go. It's just really complicated.
Well, how is it complicated? Because from his side of things, it doesn't sound that complicated at all. It sounds like he just got knocked out and then you ditched him and won't go out with him again.
Well, I mean, there's more than that, and it doesn't really get much better for him. So I didn't really want to, like, I don't know. I just didn't want to, like, hurt his feelings or whatever.
You know, when he was telling us about your date, I thought maybe that you took off because you didn't feel like he could protect you in a situation like that.
I mean, I really hadn't, like, thought about it like that. That didn't really occur to me, no.
Was he, okay, a lot of times people will leave details out. Was he like being a jerk to the homeless dude? He says the homeless guy just attacked.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he was drinking, but, like, I mean, both of us were. I mean, okay. All right. So, I mean, like, we were just outside the bar. We were just joking around, like, play fighting, play arguing or whatever. And I guess this guy thought we were really, like, fighting and that, like, he was really upset with me or that he was really, like, trying to get in my face or whatever. So this guy comes up and he confronts Lewis, you know, just stern, like, why are you getting up in this woman's face? And, like, so Lewis got really defensive and he got really upset and he got back in the guy's face. And the guy, like, knocked him out for, like, getting up all on him. So, I mean, it took, like, one swing and he was out.
Okay, you don't need to say that. That's, like, you know, you're just rubbing it in Lewis's face right now. You know?
I mean, like, the guy was a big guy. So
what made you change your mind about Lewis? Because up till now...
Well, okay, so, like, he's laid out and I was freaking out. I was, like, about to go into the bartender and, like, call the cops because this guy, like, swung at him. And then the guy stopped me. He was like, no. I was like, the guy told me that he wasn't, like, a homeless guy. He wasn't a guy at the, like, he was an undercover cop. And I was like, oh, bullshit. And I kept going, like, I'm going to go over to the bartender. And then he showed me his badge.
Okay.
And the guy was a legitimate, like, police officer, and he really thought he was protecting me.
Oh, wow.
So I was really freaking out, and he felt so bad. And he was just like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I thought that the guy was, like, getting in your face, and I've seen this before, and I really didn't want something bad to happen to you. You look like a really nice girl. And so he apologized so much, and he ended up being, like, a really, really sweet guy. And he, like, I hate to say it, but, like, when it slowed down and everything, he was a really good-looking guy, and he had a really nice body.
My gosh. You were attracted to the homeless guy that punched out your date.
The homeless guy that was an undercover cop. I mean, or is an undercover cop.
You want to clarify that? Wait a second. He wasn't just a homeless guy.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, he was just really sweet, and I was, like, shaking, and I was upset, and he just, like, stayed with me, and, you know, he asked me if I wanted to go grab something to eat, like, around there because I was so upset. And
jerk! I hate this.
Dude, wait. So you went out on another date with the guy that punched out your date?
Oh my God.
Well, it wasn't really like a date. He just wanted to take me somewhere to grab something to eat, just because I was so shaken up, and just, like, get some water. And
wow.
I'm sorry.
And Lewis is laying there the whole time, knocked out cold.
So wait, have you gone out on another date with homeless cop guy?
Yes.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I'm dying.
I mean, yeah,
I'm dying.
We really hit it off, and like, I mean, we've been seeing each other, and yeah, I would officially say that we're a couple.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! No wonder
That-
you didn't call him back. I wouldn't call him back either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks for Lewis. I mean, good for you. You got a new homeless undercover cop boyfriend, but Lewis still thinks that he got beat up by a homeless dude and you just took off.
Yeah, I feel really, really bad. I mean, I just couldn't tell him what happened, and I mean, it was so insane how everything worked out, but like, I just couldn't. I didn't want to add insult to injury and tell him what had happened after. Like,
Yeah. And I hate to add insult to injury here, but Lewis is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I cannot get over this.
wait, like he called you, or like he's not on the other line right now, right?
Unless somebody else came along and knocked him out. He should be there. Lewis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm on the line.
I don't know what to say.
You kind of said it all, actually. Wow. So what you're saying, Gwen, is that you hooked up with the homeless guy who knocked me out, who was undercover as a cop, and now you're seeing each other.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
How could you do that? Like, I get punched out, and then you just leave. I don't understand.
With the guy who punched you.
I mean, you seemed okay. I mean, and he put your jacket under your head and to make sure that you were okay. I mean, it was a really sweet thing he did for you.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice, Lewis. I don't understand why you're upset.
I can't believe this is happening. Gwen, I was unconscious. He punched me unconscious. Like, really?
I mean, he's strong. He probably doesn't even know his own strength, and I mean, he's a cop.
Seriously? Really? You're going to throw that in my face?
Oh, man.
I mean, he knew you were okay. I mean, he checked your vital signs and everything, and you seemed okay, like, right before we left to get food.
And that's another thing. You went and got food with this guy while I'm laying there unconscious. Who does that? You're a horrible person.
Oh, Lewis.
What? I'm not overreacting.
I don't know.
Okay?
I mean,
was laying on the sidewalk unconscious.
Okay, yes, that is bad, but you were just looking for a hookup that night. It's not like you're upset that your dream girl's gone.
Well, she doesn't know that. I only told you guys that.
Oh.
Well, she knows that she's a hookup now. Gwen, he was just planning on hooking up with you that night and didn't want more to do with you, so I guess you shouldn't feel too bad.
Well, I mean, he was, my hookup too. I still, feel bad for him, and I don't like how everything played out, and I feel bad about that.
Well, do you feel bad enough to go out with him again? Because I'd love to send you guys on a second date. Would you go out with Lewis one more time? We'll pay for it.
That's sweet and everything, but I like I said, I am kind of seeing someone.
She's in a relationship.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, man.
I mean, I know it's strange, and I know it didn't end up the best for you, but I mean, I'm really happy, and things are going really well, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Kyle that night.
Kyle, that's the homeless cop's name. All right, awesome.
Well, good for you and good for Kyle. I'm so thrilled for you.
Look at that. You're a matchmaker. You didn't even know it, Lewis.
How romantic.
It is.
Yeah, while I lay unconscious on the ground. I'm such a matchmaker.
Hey, you work in mysterious ways, Lewis. You really do.
Hello?
Can I speak to Chris, please?
Yes, he.
Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How's it going?
It's going good. Well,
I just wanted to talk to you about something if you got a minute.
this is one of your prank phone calls, and
Stopping it right at the gate.
Yeah, it is not a prank phone call. You actually went out on a date recently with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to call you.
okay.
Her name is Anna. You remember going out with Anna?
Yeah, I went out with that crazy chick, man.
You went out with that crazy chick?
Yeah, she crazy as shit, bad crazy.
Really?
Oh.
Bad yeah.
Wow, just out the gate like that, you're going to call her crazy. I haven't even really had a chance to talk to you about the date at all. Can you tell us a little bit more about why you think she's crazy?
I mean,
she's bad crazy. I don't know what else you need to know.
Yeah, that pretty much says it all right there. But can you tell us why at least? Because look, she enjoyed your date, obviously, man. You took her out to dinner, helicopter rides, all that.
Oh, she told you about that?
Yeah.
I mean, the date was the so of course she liked it.
Yeah, it sounds like you know how to plan a pretty nice date, Chris.
I mean, you know, when you're into somebody, you go all out, I guess. I mean, I do it. So.
Why would you spend an entire weekend and that much money with a girl if you thought this shoe was crazy?
I mean, that's how I treat women that I'm interested in. Maybe somebody doesn't treat you like that, but they should.
Well, I actually agree with you, but...
So you were interested in her, but now you think she's crazy.
Oh, that's again.
Okay.
I use the word that.
Bat crazy. Why is that? Did something happen after your date, or was it during your date that you decided that? And your date lasted a whole weekend, so I'm guessing it was after.
You know, she would text me, and I would tell her I'm busy.
Okay.
And then she one day showed up in front of my doorstep.
What?
Whoa, she showed up.
She's not from here. She's not from here. All right, so she just one day shows up on my property at my front door talking about, hey, I'm moving here. What the are you talking about?
Whoa.
Slow down.
So she's not, when you say she's not from here, she's from where?
From far away, where they make crazy.
Does that have a specific city?
Yeah, she's from like 4 states away. That's how we met online.
She's from out of state.
Yeah, so she shows up. You know, it's not like she went down the street. She jumped on a plane and then came to my front door and stood there. I was like, hey, I like you so much, I want to move here now.
What?
No. What the are you talking about?
Chris, I need to get some clarification because I'm kind of confused now. When we talked to her, she didn't say she was from somewhere else. How did you guys go out on a date? Did you fly her out here for the date or something?
Yeah, I flew her out. So we talked, and I was like, all right, I like her. I'm going to fly her out here, and we'll have a great weekend. That's why we had a whole weekend plan because, I knew that I only had limited time with this, and she lives so far away.
That makes sense. When we talked to her about it, she left all that out. She just said, we spent the weekend together, and he took me on this fabulous date. You had no choice but to spend the weekend with her.
Yeah, but also insane people leave out facts. You know what I mean?
That's true. Crazy people tend to leave out facts.
But you enjoyed the weekend with her.
I mean, listen, the weekend, it was fine. I got what I wanted, so it was cool. You know what I mean? But, like, she's best.
Yeah, if you fly a girl out from another state to hang out with you for the weekend, it's usually kind of a hookup thing. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, come
But you didn't...
It should have been cool about it, you know. It could have happened again, but, she wasn't cool about it.
Yeah, I guess all that other stuff is just beside the big point, though, that she showed up on your doorstep.
Wow. On my doorstep. Start talking about, I don't like the people I'm around. I don't like my surroundings. Maybe that doesn't like you.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't give her mixed messages? Because I'm sorry, if a guy flies me to another state, takes me on a helicopter ride, pays for all this fancy stuff, gives me gifts, I'm thinking that he is like interested in a long-term relationship, not for a hookup weekend.
Listen, I get your point, all right? But look, I told her I was busy 5 different times and 5 different text messages, and she still shows up at my doorstep.
Yeah, from states away.
Yeah.
So she flew here.
I don't know if she flew, if she hiked. I don't know. I don't know what.
She could have hiked. Who knows?
That crazy.
All right.
Yeah, and I never want to talk to her again.
All right.
I might move. She can't find me.
One of those things is going to be a problem, Chris, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Oh, y'all on bullshit, man.
No. Hey, no bullshit, Chris.
Oh, shut the up, man. You are with me right now.
Chris, in your case, I kind of wish I was, but I'm not. Anna is actually on the phone.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, crazy. I don't want to talk to you. At all. At all.
Listen, Chris, I moved out here because I like it here, not just for you. So get over yourself.
Moved?
None of that sounds believable. None of it.
Anna, why didn't you tell us that you were from out of state and that you moved here for this dude?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I didn't move out here for him.
Okay.
He's flattering himself right now.
And that could be true. Like, give her the benefit of the doubt here. It could not be all about you, Chris.
It's not a coincidence.
Okay. If it's not all about me, name 3 things right now besides me you moved out there for. Go. Go.
Okay, listen. I love the area. I don't like where I was living.
I spent a whole weekend in Haiti. I'm not moving to Haiti.
You're being a real ass, Chris.
Okay. Oh, and you showed up at my doorstep, so it wasn't like you went. Oh, I want to breathe the fresh air of this new place. You came to my doorstep.
I thought I was checking in on you. I mean, you're busy. You're busy all the time after we had such a great weekend. Like, what the
You're checking in on me? I am not a baby. I'm a grown-ass man. A busy-ass man. 5 texts are busy. And you don't show up on a grown adult's doorstep checking in on me after one weekend together, man. That's crazy.
I just don't get you. I don't get you at all.
Good. You're not supposed to get me. I don't want you to get me. I want to be not gotten forever.
Oh, my God. Anna, did he, say something to make you think that he was looking for more than just, a weekend hookup?
I honestly thought when we had Chris was something more than that, but apparently I'm just your booty call. You don't fly somebody out for a weekend after we've been talking for months and then expect me to feel like the crazy person?
Listen, I've talked to plenty of girls for months online. I don't see any of them moving and showing up in my doorstep because they love the area. Okay.
Maybe I am crazy for feeling like we had a connection, but you're just being an ass.
All right, well, I hope you take that and you learn not to like me, ever. All right? You learn not to stalk the next guy so you can actually stay with him for a little while.
Oh, my God.
I would love to ask you guys at this point, would you like to go out on a second date? Chris, would you like to go out with Anna again? We'll pay for it.
No, but you can pay for a restraining order, all right?
Anna, you still there?
Yeah.
Would you like to go out on a second date with Chris?
Yes.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Well, Chris, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much.
No problem.
All right, be safe. Anna, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not crazy. He's literally just being an ass.
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jay.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hey.
Why are you calling me?
It's a good question. I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email about me?
Yes. I like this. I say something, you repeat it with a question mark. This is a fun game we're playing, Jay. Got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went on a date with.
Amy that I went on a date with?
Yes. Yeah, and I got another one for you to repeat too, okay?
Jubal is the coolest guy ever.
You're not calling her back and she's wondering why.
She contacted you because she's wondering why I'm not calling her back.
That is exactly what happened. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Jay, I'll explain because you're obviously confused. And that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, people can email us to get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So Amy emailed us because she's tried to hit you up to go out again and you won't respond to her.
Oh.
He's trying not to ask a question right now.
Is there a reason why, Jay?
I mean, I don't really feel like sharing with Amy what,
That's good. You don't have to share it with Amy. You can share it with us.
Well, I mean, you guys are probably going to wind up, telling her or something. And
Screw her.
No. Oh, my God.
I mean, yeah, we will tell her. That's why she wants to know. That's the whole deal.
She said that, she's been frustrated by online dating. She finally finds somebody that she's connected with, and then it doesn't work out. And that's a real bummer. You can understand that.
I mean, I do understand that. I just don't want to, say something that's going to get back to her and she's going to, get mad or anything.
Well, we can try to sugarcoat it for you.
And we already made fun of her date idea when she told us about the
Yeah, you guys walking in different directions.
So I'm not the only one that thought that was a dumb date idea.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
I do a lot of dumb dates, and I'm even on your side with that one.
Was that it? Was it just the whole concept of the date? And she also told us how you couldn't find each other either. That would be frustrating. That would make me want to leave.
Well, it wasn't just the concept of the date. It's weird enough to just show up and have them be like, hi, okay, leave now. That was a little weird. But, I mean, at first, I was excited to meet her, so I was kind of cool with it. And then I started walking away, and after a minute or two, I was like, I don't really want to just walk for 15 minutes to turn around and walk back.
Yeah.
So there was a bar, a block away from where we had met up, and I kind of ducked in there to just grab a drink and hang out. And a couple of my buddies live, around the corner.
and one of them had texted me to see what I was up to, and I'm like, hey man, you wouldn't believe this. I'm on a date with a chick, but I'm not on a date with her. I'm actually at this bar just hanging out for like the next half hour. So they were like, oh cool, we'll meet you over there.
Oh no.
And we had more than one drink, and then we had more than two drinks.
Oh, Jay.
All right, so since you didn't go on your walk and ended up getting drunk with your friends, she told us how she was trying to meet up with you at a coffee shop. Did you actually try to meet up with her?
Originally, when I went to go and get the drink, I had intended on meeting up with her back at the park, but then one of my buddies was like, it's happy hour getting free over at the strip club.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
So we kind of slid over that way, and then she started texting me being like, where are you? And I didn't want to be like, hey, I kind of just got out of there. So I was like, I can't find you either. We should try this another time.
Jay, so you went on a date with a nice girl who put energy and effort into your date, and you ended up at the strip club?
With your bros?
Sounds like an awesome day.
Well, I don't know how much energy she put into the date. Like, the energy she put into the date was, hey, I found a thing that we can not do together and not get to know each other.
Well, that wasn't her intention. She was trying. Have you never screwed up a date before with a bad idea?
Well, I've screwed up a date with a bad idea, but I was in person to screw it up. I didn't leave to let it get screwed up away from me.
Why aren't you going out with her now? Why aren't you calling her back? She doesn't know.
Honestly, the next day, I just kind of felt really, really bad about the whole thing, and I don't know if I can look her in the eye again if we ever go out again.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of messed up, no matter how bad the date was, to be on a date and leave that date to go to the strip club with your bros. I know you didn't want us to tell her all of that, so I'm glad we didn't. But you did, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the other line?
Yes, there you go, repeating my questions, my statements again. Yes, unless she hung up, Amy is still on the other line. Amy, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Hey.
Why didn't you just be honest with me? I mean, so you went to get drunk with your friends. I mean, you could have just told me that.
Well, I didn't intend to be, like, really rude to you. It just kind of snowballed, and then I felt bad about it, and I felt it would just be better to not continue. And honestly, I absolutely intended to come back and meet up with you after I had a drink, and I got caught up, and I had a couple more drinks, and then a friend of mine texted me and was like,
yeah, we heard the story.
Yeah, I heard the whole story. So is this supposed to make me feel better, just the idea that you wanted to hang out with me, you meant to meet up with me, you were going to, but you didn't? How am I supposed to feel about that?
well, I don't know, I guess kind of the same way that I'm supposed to feel about you wanted that idea to be a good first date idea.
Oh, it is a good idea. It's supposed to go much better than that. It's just that you didn't follow the rules, that's all.
I will say,
It sounds like you had fun.
I mean, Amy does have a point, though. I mean, it is one of those things where it's not going to be fun unless both people really participate in it. Like, literally within 5 minutes of the date, you decided that going to drink by yourself was going to be more fun.
You know what, though? It is kind of a good idea because you're supposed to take a 15-minute walk and then see what happens. You started to take your walk, and then that led you on a path to a bar and then to a strip club in the middle of the day. So, actually, a lot can happen on this date.
I found a
Yeah, you should have joined back up with her and been like, check this out, and seen her reaction.
I mean, don't you feel bad knowing that I was walking around the park and the coffee shop looking for you for hours, and meanwhile, you were getting drunk with your friends and going to a strip club and throwing down singles?
This sounds like a fight that usually happens later in a relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Well, hey, look at it this way. All those things that you saw on that long walk around the park for hours is now a thing you can tell me about.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Jay.
Now
That
you
was
you both have your
rude.
stories. It's actually just kind of like it turned into a really, really long game of the Lost and Found
rude.
Couples Challenge or whatever you called it, Amy. Would you like to get together and swap stories? Jay, we'll pay for a second date. Will you go out with Amy again?
Wait, hold on. I already know his whole story. I mean, he ruined it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know yours. Could be fun.
Come on, do you even want to go out with him, Amy? I'd be a lot more pissed if I were you.
I think that we should do it over again and do it the right way. And if he can play by the rules, then we'll give it another try.
Okay, so Jay, are you down to try it one more time? And no going to the strip club. Actually go walk for 15 minutes and come back.
Walk the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
I'd like to, but just with one little change. we meet up and use that time to talk about everything we've seen up to that point, like our lives and where we've been.
That's a regular date.
and we talk about those things.
Look, I'm not letting you off that easy. This is a fun game, and I want to try it again and do it right, and then we can talk about other things.
She really wants to do it, Jay. Will you give her another shot?
Amy, I feel bad about it, and I had a lot of fun chatting with you leading up to that first date, and I do want to really see what's up. So, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I can't decide if this is exciting or the start of a really unhealthy relationship.
Well, at least you guys are actually going out again. Jay, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll get it all set up, and hopefully we can get an update from you.
All right.
All right. Take care, man. Amy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Amy, why are you going out with him again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not. I'm just going to schedule it, and he'll show up, and then I won't.
All right. So it is still a successful second date update. We'll take it.
Hello?
Hi, is Sean there?
Yeah, this is Sean.
Hey, Sean, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
All right.
Cool.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And what that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask us to call you and find out why. So you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Alexandra.
Okay.
So you remember Alexandra?
Yeah, I remember Alexandra.
Did you like her?
Yeah, she was a really sweet girl.
Okay. Do you want to go out with her again? Because she says she's tried to text you and you haven't responded.
It's nothing personal. It's just,
So there is a reason that you don't want to go out with her again, other than just not liking her.
Yeah, I'd rather not get into it,
Sean, I'll get you off the phone real quick. I know that, you probably have stuff that you need to do. But can you answer just one question for us?
All right.
Okay. Alexandra says that you were sitting there with her roommate. She came back into the room, and you guys kind of stopped talking about whatever you were talking about. And then her roommate left to go somewhere, and then you left shortly after. Did you go meet her roommate?
Is that what she said? No.
That's what she said.
I did not go on a date with a roommate.
Oh, all right. Because that's what she thought had happened. She thought that you guys maybe had planned to go meet up somewhere else.
Not that sort of guy. So.
Okay. Is the reason that you don't want to go out with her worse than that?
How can it be worse?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
If she was already thinking that, then she was thinking something horrible.
Yeah.
So if what you actually have to say is not that bad, then why not just tell us? She wants to know.
Well, I mean, I just had a conversation with the roommate. She told me what the real deal was.
The real deal?
What's the real deal?
She just was saying things like, you better treat her right after this. I hope you're the right guy for it. You seem nice. This sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get really annoyed when that happens. Are you that type of dude too? Like when I go over and meet someone's new friend, they're like, "You better treat my friend right." I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Like
You're not going to do anything.
It really bugs me. Yeah. So did that just turn you off right there? And you're like, "All right, she's got one of those friends," and you didn't want to call her again?
It was a little bit more than that. I mean, she said she'd never been with a man before.
What?
What?
That's
Hey,
what her roommate said. She said I should treat her nice because it was going to be her first time.
What?
So her roommate told you that she was a virgin.
What is she doing?
Yeah, she said she was a virgin.
How is that
Man.
one place to ever bring that up? Oh my gosh.
That sucks. But I do kind of see your point, Sean. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of bad sex.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Alexandra is actually on the phone right now and heard what you just said, Sean.
Girl.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Are you kidding me right now? Is this for real?
Alexandra, I am so sorry.
I can't believe she said that to you.
I mean, I was a little shocked, too.
I can't believe that this is happening right now.
Is that true, Alexandra? You've never been with a man in the biblical sense before?
Well, you know what? Yeah, but I didn't need that to be broadcast, and I can't believe she would betray me like that. I can't believe this.
Unless she's been telling all the guys that you've been going on dates with, and you just are now finding out about it.
Yeah, that's why she hasn't lost her virginity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why dudes keep leaving.
I mean, Alexandra, there's going to be a special guy, going to be able to treat you right and do all these things. It's just a little bit too special, for me, I think. You know how...
Are you kidding me? I thought guys liked that.
No.
Nope.
Most of us don't.
I feel like girls can sometimes, they can get a little clingy after the first time.
I was just about to ask you what your reasoning is, Sean. Is it because you don't want her to get too attached and you're not looking for that kind of relationship?
Yeah, it's such a high-pressure situation. The girls, they take it really seriously. They remember, every little detail about the first time.
Sean, you're making a big assumption that she was ever even going to sleep with you, dude.
I was just going to say that. How do you know that I even wanted to sleep with you?
Well, if we had been on a couple more dates, bound to happen eventually.
Alexandra, you've met Sean. I've met him now on the phone for a few minutes, and I don't think anybody can resist him.
Yeah, Jubal's pants are already off.
You don't know. I mean, Sean, how about this? Because think about it. If you guys actually got to know each other, maybe you would be like, I want to be that guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to understand, it's just a lot of pressure for a guy to be somebody's first. I think some guys might be into that. I think there's definitely somebody out there for you. It's just a lot of pressure for me. I was looking for something maybe a little bit more easy going, at least at first.
Yeah.
Easy going.
Easy going. Yeah.
Are you kidding
A little
me?
easier of a conquest, I think. Sean, would you like to go out on a second date with Alexandra? We will pay for it. Give it another shot. Who knows? Maybe you'll want to take her virginity. That's a weird. I know that's a weird thing to say, but
that is the dumbest basis for whether or not he should go on a date with her.
Do you want to go out on a second date?
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have to say no on this one.
Alexandra, you have anything to say to him?
I wouldn't want to sleep with you if it was something that you didn't want to do either. I would, you know what I mean? It wouldn't even get that far, but you kind of just abandoned it right away without even speaking to me about it and assuming that I was going to just cling to you like some stalker or something when you just didn't even you didn't even give it anything a chance.
Alexandra, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good luck in the future. If you're worried about getting that V card taken, don't worry. We've got tons of texts in right now at 78592. A lot of willing people out there.
Yeah.